gentlemen, I am back from my humble stream setup out here in Los Angeles, California. Let me wish you a very hearty hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Yes, sir. We are back. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get things started. Ladies and gentlemen, not again. No, not again. Hey, everybody. Thank you for the 37 months. Thanks to everybody for the early subscripciones. Before it all goes away. Zay99 or Zay9, thank you. Saving my all-nighter. I'll do my best. Congratulations on the awesome job at Melee Saturday. Yeah, we're gonna catch up with all that. NSFJ, thank you. Sonic Chubbs 42. Right Fang Kit. Ort Mandius, thank you. We're just gonna let this song cook me up a little bit. Hollywood Animal demo is goated. Yeah, dude, we're gonna do a little gaming tonight. We might do Hollywood Animals. There's a new Topspin Tennis out. I really want to make a character in Topspin Tennis. Forgive me. We might do that at some point this week. I also have to finish Ghosts of Tsushima. No news? No, we are doing news. We are doing news, goddammit. I'm talking about later. Magic! Thank you for the 5 banger. We got a lot to talk about, gang. I've been gone for a little bit. I'm just letting this song play out. It's getting me in a good mood.
Nestle can't wait for the Games Expo and MP7.
Oh, yeah, wow.
When did you start Ghost of Tsushima? The day before Rust. Like an idiot. I should have waited.
We should move on, 'cause there's no coming back.
All right. God, that song is good. Okay. So let's talk. We got a bunch to catch up on, guys. Thank you so freaking much for the absolutely insane amount of support that you guys showed during the Rust arc. Track name, that was The End by Justice. It's off their new album with Thundercat. So I got a lot of feedback from the Rust server, and I will be honest, the first thing I will say is a lot of you, I heard you loud and clear. We're going to start earlier. We're going to starting my streams earlier, potentially at 5 or 6, because so many people told me, hey, Will, I've really wanted to watch you. Flurm, thank you for the Prime. I really wanted to watch you. I really like your stream, but it's so hard to catch you with your time starting at 7 West Coast. So I think we're going to bump it up and try and remain consistent with that. So that's the first thing. All right, someone sent me this clip and said you have to watch this. I have not seen this clip yet.
I love that. I love your glasses too. Happy Pride.
I'm not even gonna ask anymore.
What's your name?
Alexander May, but I'm the Cosmic Daddy on Instagram.
Okay, Cosmic
Are
Daddy.
you guys the himbos of YouTube?
What? Can I get a what?
Are you the himbos of YouTube?
Yeah.
I love you guys.
Thank you so much.
You guys are
We
so
love you
awesome.
too.
I watch your podcast and laugh every day.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. But
I want this dude's glasses more than I can breathe.
between the two of us, I have to ask you.
No, don't even ask anymore.
Who
I'm lost.
Who looks more gay?
I mean, obviously you and him together.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's a tie.
I mean, when you jumped up on it, he like held you up that one time. What's the other guy's name?
Will.
Down here? Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
We love you, Will.
Thank you so much for the tier 1 in the 10 months. Oh. That noise, bro.
Jumped up on it, he like held you up that one time. What's the other guy's name?
Will.
Down here? Oh
Yeah,
my
wow, that's very cool.
Welcome back.
Bro, he acted like my name was Voldemort. The way he... Oh. Ooh, nasty.
one time. What's the other guy's name?
Will.
Down here? Oh my god. Yeah, I was like, praise the Lord.
Yeah, he's sexy, isn't he? I love
That, okay, whoever saved that clip for me,
that. I love your glasses.
big credit. That tickled me pink.
Neff
That
says so.
tickled me absolutely pink. Ugh. Oh my god, dude, that's good shit. Hey, thank you for the subscription. Think he finds you disgusting at Will Neff? No, I don't think that was the take. I think that was kind of like Fizz face where he was like, Listen, I don't know too much, but I know that much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me go through some housekeeping real quick. This isn't going to be a long stream tonight. Since I have seen you, I have not been in the same place for more than like 10 hours. So as you guys know, when I got done with Rust, which was a whole long arc, I immediately went down to Newport for a funeral. Then I flew down to Austin to do the Melee 2. And then I immediately flew back for a OTK Gamescom Expo rehearsal today. And then we have OTK Expo tomorrow. So I have been around the world and back again. And I'm just I'll try my best to organize my thoughts and just talk about what's been going on and what happened. So first and foremost, let's talk about Rust. I know not everybody is a giant Rust fan or an RP fan, but so many of you guys showed up.
Wow, that's very
Beaver, thank you
Thanks
so
for the
much.
many extra
Oh,
hours
no
of stream
worries.
last week. It was great to have you in my ears during the workday.
Thank you.
Even if it did cause me to inadvertently answer a call from a colleague in the Uncle Baby Billy voice.
Oh yeah, wow,
That's awesome.
very cool.
Thank you so much, and thank you, Rage Mode. Yeah, so the RP was really fun. It felt really good because so many people I don't think had seen my RP on the platform, even though it's kind of like what started me. So I had so many really nice messages from people being like, damn, like your RP is good. And everybody love Baby Billy. So we had a lot of fun with that. And then, what really made me happy is Abe, who worked so hard on this project, was so happy with how it turned out. And, I saw him last night and he gave me a big hug and was like, dude, that project doesn't happen without you. You really walked me through a lot of what the server would look like, and you made me do it. Like, he basically said that I pushed him out of a plane because Abe had some anxiety about this iteration of Rust. And I was like, no, you just got to do it. Like, you're going to make it, bitch. So we got it done, and he was really excited. The other funny thing is, like, a lot of people didn't know I was RPing when they met Baby Billy for the first time,
Oh, yeah, wow,
which
that's
really
very cool.
tickled me. But the other thing that was awesome and really made me super flattered was a lot of the devs at Face Punch reached out and said that they had been watching and that they had been cracking up at Baby Billy and the church and that arc, and they really were tickled by like the way the directions that we took their game that they hadn't seen before. Which is super flattering because I love Rust, and obviously Rust has a way that it's played in its meta. So to hear that the people that make the game were like, oh, this is so much fun. Now, with that being said, I'm not gonna leak anything, but I will say there will probably be another Rust Kingdoms at some point before the very end of the year, maybe. And we will expand on what we learned in this server and try and make an even better product, and with a lot of people you maybe didn't see this time around. So we're really excited about that. That's all I'll say. But I had a great time, and God, so many of you showed up and watched for so long. My watch hours were crazy. I noticed how many of you watched the entire arc. I saw how many views the VODs had. Absolutely insane, guys. So thank you so much for going out of your way and supporting me. Now, with that being said, moving forward, first matter of business. Some of you guys loved the RP stuff, and I'm hearing you loud and clear. So I am working on another arc that will be coming very soon. We're moving from Rust to GTA RP. I'm going to be headed back to NoPixel for 1 week only. It's going to be a 7-day event. And basically what it will be is I am dusting off James Marco, but I'm dusting off James Marco with the help of the admins of NoPixel. And they're giving me a bunch of resources so that I can become my own employer in the game. And so instead of James Marco kind of having to like go through and like work a job or, do like Group 6 or any of those things, he's just going to be given a lump sum of money. And we're going to go and we're going to film a movie within the game. And then I'll see how it works, but we'll see. I might challenge a few editors that I know to make a different edit of what I film in the game and see if we can't release like a 15-minute short film that we film in the game. So that's coming up. I'm trying to do more of these one-off RP arcs because I know it's not for everyone, but the people that enjoy it, a lot of people started watching me because of my RP, and I want to always make sure that we're providing different content every night. We log on and give you guys a different look and different stuff to have fun with. So that's not immediately. That'll be in a little while. We'll get that done. Tomorrow, guys, I will be doing the OTK Games Expo. We got to play a lot of games today. They're really fun. That'll be over on Asmon's channel. And then Wednesday, I'll be a little bit late for stream, but I will then do a regular stream, and Wednesday will mark us kind of getting back to our will Chrissy be included? If Chrissy wants to do whatever, she's included. She was incredible. She really helped the church. Everybody I met was so much fun in GTA RP or in Rust. So tonight we're going to be doing our, when do we get to see the stuff with Reggie Watts? Reggie Watts had to cancel actually. So I think he got moved back. We're still doing that episode. I just don't know when. Pepe El Toro, thank you. And Alex Mango, thank you so much for the subscriptions. Yeah, we're still going to have him on the pod. It was good that we didn't have him on the pod. I wouldn't have made it anyway. My flight from Austin got delayed 5 hours. And so I was way pushed back. Did you say we were doing movie night on Wednesday? Yeah, we'll do movie night on Wednesday. But that pod's still to come. Your improv skills translate to RP very nicely. Thank you so much. That's the hope, I guess. So what else do I want to talk about? Oh my God, guys, Melee 2. Melee 2, in case you missed it, I went down to Austin and I did commentary for a series of mixed martial arts fights. I don't know if we have any of the clips, but it was awesome. It was insane. The production was great, but there was one story in particular that was fucking nuts. A fight broke out in the ring with two of the corner teams. At the end of one of the last two championship fights, And the story, I want to give you guys the top to bottom story on this because it was so wild. Does anybody have the clip? Andy, XOC, thank you so much. Does anybody have the clip for this? I really want to show you guys this because it's so fucking hilarious. I this is like a Will Neff story hour that I want to give my full attention to because it was so I couldn't believe what my eyes were beholding. Okay, here's the clip. Thank you so much for linking it. Okay, so here's the clip of the end of the fight, and I'm gonna fill you guys in on what happened here. Take a look.
Motion was made regardless of the attempt, and the refs got to call that every single time. Reyes finally taking a blemish on that record, and he don't want any part of this right now. That is an angry son. That is an angry man right there. We're going to need some more help in there. Whoa!
Let's go!
Hey, take it easy, take it easy.
Let's go!
We ain't got to go there. We ain't got to take it there.
Go over there, my brother. This
Maybe
is not...
for the sake of viewership, they have to take it.
Listen,
It's kicking off.
You've got to have
kicking off. This place is on its feet.
You've got to have a level of sportsmanship, and this salty shit ain't what we need right now. Come on now, guys. Come on now.
My commentators they're on their feet.
Well, I feel very safe over here. We got Hanada. We good over here. You can play.
Okay. So, dude. Okay, I gotta fill you in on what happened here. So this fight was between a guy from Texas and a guy from Cuba, and the fight ended with Reyes, the guy from Cuba, tapping, right? And he tapped while he was getting choked, and so they ended the fight. But as soon as they ended the fight, Reyes kept fighting. Like he went to ankle pick this guy and just keep going. And so at first, the commentators, we kind of have an obscured view. We were kind of like, wait, what the fuck is going on? He's still trying to fight. Like we didn't understand. And Hanada, the guy we were with, is a professional fighter, and he's a very good professional fighter. And he's like, this is called a Brazilian tap, my brother. He goes for fake tap to try and get him to let go, but that motherfucker he tapped. So the fight, the fight's going, and the corner jumps in, and there's this disagreement, and like obviously bad blood. It's so strange what's happening. And it just keeps getting like worse and worse. And the audience at this point, it's a bunch of Texans, and they're excited to see a little bit of rowdiness. And they're very cognizant of the fact that it's an American versus a Cuban guy. So all of a sudden there's a USA chant. And we were like, oh boy, here we go. Like it's kicking off. And so they start escorting Reyes out of the building because, his team is like fighting with people and throwing people off, and they're escorting him out. And I guess this USA chant pissed Reyes off because as soon as he was out of the building, apparently he pulled his cock out and started helicoptering it like right outside of the building, in front of an audience of people that were like, outside the venue and stuff. And immediately the cops are like, what the fuck are you doing? And immediately arrest him for indecency, public indecency. And he's going to become a registered sex offender because he helicoptered his cock in front of this fight venue for like no reason. Dude, it was insane, bro. We're sitting at the announcers table, and we have like the last championship fight coming up. And in our headset, they're like, hey, commentary desk, can you guys stall for like 7 minutes? They're arresting Reyes. And we were like, oh, damn, they're arresting him? Did he get in a fight? And then he's like, no, he pulled his cock out. And Hanada was like, that motherfucker pulled his cock out, my brother? That's crazy. Dude, it was so fucking funny, dude. I had so much fun doing it. The other two announcers, Hanato and EE, were both incredible. And I think we're gonna do events coming up. More of them. So, you know, if you enjoyed it, I had such a good time, and it was my first time, and I was so exhausted, but it was incredible, bro. It was a great time. If you haven't gone and watched the fights, it was a lot of fun, and you should check it out. All right, so that was one of the things we did that was like so fucking funny. The other thing that happened to me this weekend, if you can believe it or not, is my car got stolen. My car got stolen. So I have a valet key for my Tesla, and it was street parked, and I had left the valet key in like the basically Tesla ignition, and someone just like joyrided it around. So I had to have Caroline go steal it back. But yeah, she saved the day, man. She went and got the car back, and it was pretty funny. But my fault. I left the valet key in the ignition, and so Caroline was the hero and went and got it back. Yo, I got Kia boysed. You know, I got Kia boysed. We did not ask for the LAPD's help though at first, because we know that probably wouldn't have helped. So we stole the car back first and then called and filed a report. Any damage? No, but everything in the car was stolen. I had a bunch of clothes in there, so feels bad, man. But you know, chalk, you live, you learn. This is a very gallant way to explain the story. Listen,
ballsy.
I've had so much happen recently.
Can you legally change your name to Baby Billy Neff?
We'll look into it, Uncle Baby Billy Neff. You know, when you come off I said this, when you come off a funeral, and you know your cousins in chemo, like, this is water off a duck's back. It's a stolen car. I'm like, fuck it, whatever. Who the fuck cares? You know, we're all gonna die one day. Let's fucking do it. You know what I mean? That's how it felt. I literally was like, whatever, man, fuck it. But we got it back, so who even cares? You know, c'est la vie. Got the car back. Don't worry about it. All right, ladies and germs, it is Monday. So we have a new section, or a session, or segment. Where's my brain? We have a segment we do on Monday. You need to check out this banger, Snow Day X Drake, Wa Guandela. Here, what is this?
Slap that I'm so cheesed. Your mademoiselle nights are geeked. I'm bent low key. Walk on Delilah, double date me if you like me. Brought my chrono.
Is this just AI?
For your bestie, sorry, he's wearing a shiesty, he's not beat. It's just too smoky in these streets.
It's not AI? Wait. I feel like I'm in the upside down. I don't know if this is AI or not.
You're looking sweet.
Wait, is this real?
I'm late cause there's better traffic. I just showed my dog your Grammy. Said he knows a man that slapped it. I'm so cheesed. Your mademoiselle nights are geeked. I'm bent low key. Wow.
Yeah, it's real. So he made like a Toronto pigeon version of Hey There Delilah called Wong Guan Delilah. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Him doing like Toronto patois already was kind of a little bit suspect, but you add that and he just sounds like this.
That's for cool.
Neff on Maine.
And what you is then?
I from that next place.
You waiting here to take us? Like you's the bus driver today?
Wangwan Delilah.
On holiday. Some spot you pick. Oh.
Oh yeah, wow, that's for cool.
Good lord, what the hell was that AI shit?
Pin, bad, bad.
I don't have nothing to do with these things, you know.
Make it go away.
Doctor lady, make it die.
Not this pain.
Bien.
This pain go through and through me. Make it go away.
I can't, sister.
Do you know that Seer and I watch this scene probably 3 or 4 times a year? Like every time I'm not paying attention to what we're watching in Seer's living room, he will just slide this on. He will just put on the Meet Joe Black patois scene.
Can, mister? Take me to that next place?
It's not your time, no.
Make it time.
You can't fool with the way things got to be.
Please.
Pin. Oh, fuck. He watches it 5 times per stream. That is so unhinged, bro. It gets funnier every time you watch it. Rotom. I'm from that next place, sister. Dr. Lady gonna make it a. What is this? Another gay clip.
No, I'm good. Thank you so much.
POV, I just ate curry goat
As far
one
as probably
time off the
Jim.
truck outside of Jamaica Hospital
think.
in Queens.
True.
Oh man.
What is this clip?
Is it really? Hey, what's going on? Nice to meet you.
Been watching your streams, love the telltales you've been doing.
Oh hell yeah, you're a gaming watcher. Let's go. In the wild.
Is this your first Red Raid or?
No. No, I've been
Is
living here
this
for a very long time.
Is that Austin pissing? Bro, I did not understand what was going on. I was like, does it sound like I'm listening to 2 clips?
Oh. I've definitely been to many prides.
God,
how are you?
if he had ripped a fart too, that clip would have been an all-timer. If he had ripped the the fucking urinal trifecta. I'll be honest. Can I be real? I have never understood guys just ripping a fucking fat ass fart at the urinal. I have never understood that. Some guys just have no shame about, like, listen, if you fart on the toilet, you fart at the toilet. That's whatever. Some dudes will just pull up to a urinal and rip a earth-shattering fart.
Wow, that's for cool.
Officially 1 month off opioids. Thanks for making me laugh and keeping my mind off things.
Thank you. Westman 599 and Ned 1A. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I was not aware of this. Yeah. I feel like there's an etiquette because when you're in a stall, you at least have that like 5 feet of separation. But at a urinal, you're shoulder to shoulder.
Oh yeah, wow.
You are like 2 inches from touching a guy's shoulder, right? So when a guy is right next to you, shoulder to shoulder, and he just absolutely rips ass, you're like, brother, shake my hand first. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Oh yeah, wow, that's for cool.
6 mounts will never.
Are you a sit to pee guy? No, I'm not a sit to pee guy. No. The only time I sit to pee, and I invented this technique, this is a Will Neff exclusive. I go reverse cowgirl in the mornings when I have a boner. I'll just fucking sit towards the back of the toilet and like put my head on the back of the toilet and piss in the toilet that way. That's usually a hangover move. But that's for real heads only. You guys are still waking up with boners? Oh yeah. That's like a lot, yeah. I think it's because I go to the gym every day. I think my test is just pumping. Dog, there was a crazy fight yesterday at UFC 302 in the stands where one guy went against 3 people. All right, let's take a look at that. That seems like something I might be interested in. Now I'm confused. Is this dude Chet Hanks? He's calling this guy white boy. Why do you keep calling him white boy? What's happening? This boy is tooled up, bro. This dude is probably on cocaine and some fucking testosterone, maybe some trenbuterol. What is happening here? I am really excited to see which one of these guys is going to 1v3. If it's this guy, it's like, okay, the guy on trend 1v3 has got it. He's clearly on cocaine.
Ready to get
if this guy 1v3s, it's going to be very interesting. Thank you, King Boris. Oh! He popped him. Oh!
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Dude, look at this stance. He's half in one row, half in another. All right, we got a second part. Oh my God, he folded him. Oh my God. That's clear on the chin. Oh my God. He folded him. He folded him. Oh my God. Oh! He got his white boy dreads and he's just pummeling him. Holy. Did they just drop him off the balcony?
Best fight of the night.
Best fight of the night.
Best fight of the night.
Damn, bro. Dude, that punch, dude. Pow! Right on the button. Folds his ass. And then is like, get the fuck out of here. That was sick. That's a good lesson to all you bodybuilders out there. Just because you do cocaine and steroids doesn't mean you can fight. It's a great lesson. Party Boy 69, Cat on my dick. Oh yeah, I mean, come on, this is a classic. He was giving him the business.
Some words exchanged, and Kelly was probably trying to push him off a little bit sooner than Lyons wanted to get off of him.
No foul. We'll pick this up. On number 99 of the defense, after he tackled the quarterback, he's giving him business.
Yeah, he was giving him the business.
Stud.
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Yes.
Will, I just turned 26 and
Okay.
lost insurance.
Oh.
And then got diagnosed with heart failure. I'm honestly pretty scared of my future.
Oh my
I
gosh.
wanted to thank you for your content for bringing me happiness during this stressful time.
Jesus.
Heart.
Well, I hope you feel better. That's tough, man. Holy shit. I can only imagine. Take care of yourself. Take care of that ticker. All right, we're 42 minutes in. Anything else?
5 months, yeah.
The Boston Celtics head coach was told that Kyrie Irving will be received as a villain back in Boston. His response, aren't we all in someone's eyes? Why is he defending Kyrie? I saw these. I saw the Knicks, or not the Knicks, the Jets colorways for these shoes. I just don't know if they're for $200. I don't know if these are actually that, like, they're kind of just like, they look like dad shoes, kind of. I don't know. Y'all can tell me if these are hot or not. I kind of was like,
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Holy hell, 20 months has flown by.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the laughs and great times, Will.
Thank you.
I wish you nothing but the best for the future.
Appreciate you.
Colin?
Preach. No. We'll do another 15 minutes and then I'll do the news. Remember this? Yeah, when I did the Lovejoy music video. Yes, I do. I do remember that. I think I did a good job on that video. Brand new Venom 3 trailer dropped today. Yeah, I watched this. We can look at this. I'll be honest. I liked the first Venom movie, and then I was kind of like, all right, are you going to fucking put him in Spider-Man or not? If not, get the fuck out of my face.
A year of laughs.
I don't even know what the villain is in this movie. Is it just other symbiotes? Ken, thank you so much.
You should probably know that I have a really dark and unpredictable side to me. Stop speaking. I'm giving you a chance, sweetie. Say when. When?
Knull, the symbiote king. Yeah, but is he the villain in this movie or are they leading into it? Because if they're leading into a fourth fucking Venom movie without Spider-Man, fuck off. Fuck off. Have you seen the reviews for Longlegs? No, but that movie looks incredible.
What are you? We are.
We're Venom!
We are.
Venom!
No.
Oh!
Yeah, we
are.
Venom. We're gonna need to work on that.
Delicious! You take me to all the finest places.
I need time off.
There are no reviews for Longlegs? Why did someone say that then?
We always knew it was impossible.
I really like her as an actress. She was great in Fargo. She killed it. So this scene pissed me off a lot. This scene pissed me off a lot because this, in case if you don't know, now you know, this scene was the lead-in that was a hint that Venom was supposed to be in a Spider-Man movie. This was the scene at the end of, what was it, Spider-Verse or whatever, where they had a piece of the symbiote in the Spider-Man universe. And I have never seen this before. I've never seen this.
Best year
in
of
like
life, Neffel.
the history of movies that have stingers. No Way Home, right? So this is basically like, hey, you remember that stinger that everyone got really excited for? Psych. Psych. It ain't gonna happen. Psych. They're backtracking it. Yeah, that's what this is. Which is like, so it's such a kick in the dick to the fans where it's like, dude, come on, man.
And it's our job to make sure that remains a secret.
Let's go get him.
Oh, shit!
We are fugitives. On the run, in the shit.
You're in the tree, my friend.
You mean it?
No! Any promises change.
Hello!
There has to be a reason they're after us.
Eddie, my own, has found us. Jesus Christ!
There's an army coming that cannot be beaten.
As long as Venom lives, everyone, everything will end.
We may not make it out of this alive, buddy.
Eddie, the time has come.
Juno, yeah.
Neff 5 Neff, you got
How
it.
fast do you think you can get that thing to go without killing it?
Only one way to find out.
Symbiote horse. So, I mean, it's really interesting because Venom to me feels like the height of Sony like scrambling to capitalize on intellectual property and making kind of like really just films that I don't know who is at the helm of. Like, obviously you have one of the best actors of our generation playing Venom. And then I see stuff like this, right? Venom dancing like this. And I think you have some executive being like, hey, you know Deadpool? You know how it's super silly? Let's do that. Let's have some of that in there. And they're like, yeah, sure. Let's throw that in there. And so this film just feels like such like a mishmash. And honestly, it's so interesting to see like Venom be on the third fucking film in this series. And everybody knows that all we want is Tom Hardy as Venom in a fucking Spider-Man movie. And like, to me, Venom's one of my favorite characters. I don't like many Marvel characters. It's really not my shit, but I love Venom. I always have loved Venom.
Working as a writer/DP on my first film with a budget.
Sure.
Any tips? I'm setting up my Kickstarter within the next coming weeks.
Prepare
it seems
for
a bit
pain.
daunting, but super exciting.
Just have fun with it. Don't stress it too much. Try and enjoy the moment. I know that sounds like really counterintuitive, but the more you enjoy making a film, the more it will show. As opposed to this, that I don't know if anybody had any fun making this movie at any point, and you can kind of feel that. Anyway, I love Venom. I really do. And when the first movie came out, I got really excited because I wanted to see Tom Hardy in a Spider-Man movie. And like Spider-Man is so set to have a Spider-Man versus Venom film. It would be so freaking good to have this character in the current timeline of Spider-Man. And I don't know, to me, Venom and all the Sony Spider-Verse characters that are not a part of the Spider-Verse represent like the capitalistic failings of Hollywood right now. And I hate to sound like my buddy Hassan, because that's not really my bag or my spiel. But ultimately, like, it's hard to look at these films and be like, this isn't just a brutal cash grab where no one gives a fuck about these characters. And they're like, hey, we own the rights. We might as well make a bunch of these. And, you know, I think Venom has performed decently well. And so they're just pumping these out. But like, you look at these two characters and you're like, can you imagine if DC made a series of like Joker films without Joker having ever been in a Batman movie, and you're on like Joker 4 and you're like, so Joker's never going to fight Batman? What the fuck is happening? This doesn't make any sense. They're supposed to be together. They both work at the fucking Daily or whatever, Metropolis, whatever newspaper. Oh, you mean Joker 2019? No, you're wrong. Bruce Wayne's in that movie. Sit down. That took all of 4 seconds to debunk. It just feels so strange. It just feels so strange. I don't know, man. I personally am not excited for this film. I know some of you will be. I know some of you are huge fans, but I don't know. This one just is rough to me. Any other new trailers or anything else new that comes out? Where do you watch Survivor Australia? I've been searching all night and can't find any place in the United States that has it other than paying for each season. I would just Google it. Venom movies in a nutshell. I don't know what the site is. Maybe, dude, you just sent me the video of the dog farting. Come on. I don't want to watch fucking dog farting. The Tomb Raider anime will release on October 10th on Netflix. So the Netflix original animes have actually been really good. Castlevania and Blood of Zeus have both been really good.
Miss Croft, danger is your friend. How much longer can you persevere?
Interesting. This is going to be an interesting anime because it's like Tomb Raider is so the antithesis of like what an anime is. Like there's no power scaling. There's no fantastic. Well, maybe there's fantastic powers if she's. We'll see. We'll see. I like Tomb Raider. I've always liked Tomb Raiders. So, Pluto was superb. You should give it a try. Dude, I'll be honest, all of the Netflix animations have been pretty on point. Blood of Zeus has been really good. I don't know how many of you are watching Blood of Zeus, but it's really, really good. Godzilla -1 now on Netflix. Yeah, I fully, I plan to watch this very shortly. I still haven't watched this, but I'm very excited to see it. God damn. Gojira. Keep your expectations low. That's interesting because that's the antithesis of what I've heard. Did you watch the Wolves trailer yet? What the fuck? George Clooney and Brad Pitt in an Apple TV original? What the fuck is this?
How did you get this number?
I was told that if I ever needed help, to call you. You're a man who can fix things. I didn't know people like you really existed.
They don't. There's nobody can do what I do.
Who are you?
I'm here to take care of your problem. Who called you?
We clearly have a situation here. We have decided that the only course of action is for you both to work together.
No. It's not how I work. This is not how I work.
It's like a buddy cop fixer movie? Interesting.
Shit. Oh.
Wait. Oh, I thought that was Timothy Chalamet for a second.
Shit. Oh, shit. It's a different thing now. It's gonna be a long night. Where'd you get the drugs? I don't know what you're talking about. Where did you get the drugs? Talk. There's an art to this you may not realize. What, the art to saying the same thing over and over? Let's see your technique. I showed you my luggage cart trick. Admit it. It's cool. Okay, fine. It was very cool.
Where'd you get the drugs?
How long have you been partners?
Dude, you know, they went to them with this and they're like, yeah, the script is okay, but we want to put you guys back together in a movie. How do you feel about it? And they're like, yeah, fuck it.
You got like the same clothes, kind of talk the same,
so
like basically the same guy.
We're not partners.
Dude, this movie would be so insanely based if they just started fucking halfway through the movie. Just the two of them. It's actually a gay love story. I would be 100% more into this.
There are people out there who, if they suspect...
Oh my God. No, dude. It's the villain from Pusher. Oh, dude, just when I'm out, they pull me back in. They pull me back. Frankie, where's my fucking money, Frankie? I call you 48 hours. Where my fucking money, Frankie? You make me do this, Frankie. I don't want to hurt you. You make me do this, Frankie.
There, if they suspected I knew what he knew and I knew what he knew, they would have us all killed immediately.
What?
I faced it all, and I stood tall.
Stop him!
Cool shot. Dude, meet Joe Black?
So you're secret partners? We're not secret partners. Jesus Christ.
I mean, that looks good. I'll be honest. That looks fun. I don't know if it'll be the best movie I've ever seen, but it looks fun. Yeah, why not? Yakuza's coming to Prime? Like a Dragon Prime original series? Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Also plays the Russian oligarch from Triangle of Sadness. Yeah, but we don't have a community meme about Triangle of Sadness. This community fucking tortures me with Pusher 3, dude. I am tortured daily about Pusher 3, so that made me laugh. What is a man? What has he got? Oh, shit. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. Listen up. We can either do the news first and then do a new Joe is Hungry, or we can do Joe is Hungry and then do the news. They're doing a Ghost of Tsushima movie? Oh, that'll be sick. Will, you looking jacked, brother? I'm trying. I'm doing so much more cardio. It's fucking dumb. You guys want Joe first? You guys want some fucking Joe? All right. I got to take a pee. When we come back, we'll watch Joe. And then we'll do all the news that's fit to print. Give me about 30 seconds and we'll get the content going. Thanks for showing up, guys. I'll be right back.
Donathan. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here we go. Brand new Joe is Hungry Crunchwrap Supreme Cheez-It Edition. I've actually really wanted to try this fucking food item. I bet it's bomb. Well, we'll find out if it's bomb from Joe. Is this a remix of the White Lotus intro? Yo! Yo! Yo!
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
Cool.
Yo.
Wait a minute. We got a Joe is Hungry product plug? Damn.
Damn, son. Where'd you find this?
I guess that means we got to open up the hot sauce store again soon. What do you guys think? Should we open it up this week with new big bottles? All right. I think we'll do that. Give it a week.
Welcome back, everybody. I am Joe. I am back. You found yourself at the Joe is Hungry channel, home of the one and only Sneaky Doodle Bite, right here within the city limits of Fairmount, Georgia. I want to thank everybody that took time to leave well wishes in the comments toward the end of this week. I'm feeling a little bit better. I got a little ways to go, but thank you.
What happened to Joe?
I also got a letter from my P.O. box. Let's see what's inside.
What happened to Joe?
There.
Wow, that's very cool.
Interesting. Mia. Apparently, Mia is graduating from college.
That's so cute. Someone sent him their graduation photo. He was sick. Okay, that makes me feel better. He was just a little
Bachelor's of Science. Congratulations. And while we're on the subject, Joe Bartolozzi, Twitch streamer. I want to congratulate you on completing your degree and thank you for your support of my channel. A little special shout out to Will Neff and Emaru. Thank you for...
Yeah! I used this photo of me. Wait, dude. Look at the photos. That's right when we hit 500,000, man.
Being a friend of the channel and giving me support. Now it's time to clear off some of the birthday shout-outs. I've been out of action, so the list has gotten a little bit long. Ben, Chris, Jennifer, and Matthew. Bim, Allie, Andrew, Zach and Zach, Berto, Cody, Heath and Quincy, Jennifer, Amy, David and Cody, Allie, Dylan, Scott and Charlie, Evan, Paul, Lorenzo, and Pete. I want to wish each and every one of you a very special Joe is Hungry birthday shout-out. With that out of the way, it seems like Taco Bell has come up with a couple semi-unique new menu items. These two limited time offers are as follows: the Big Cheese Tostada and the Big Cheez-It Crunchwraps Super.
Okay, Big Cheese Tostada, whatever. Not my shit. The Big Cheese Crunchwrap Supreme? Talk to me, Joe. Talk to me.
Supreme, and that's what we're doing today. This new item is created from a scoop of seasoned beef. After all, it is Scoop Station food. Nacho cheese sauce, lettuce, sour cream, and diced tomatoes. A giant Cheez-It cracker stuffed right in the middle to replace the tostada shell. Wrapped in a grilled flour tortilla. Each one of these little darlings will punch a 470 calorie hole into your already forgotten diet. I have the nutritional information on the screen and in the description below. Minus the serving weights. Taco Bell. When you roll the Taco Bell drive-thru, they will lighten your wallet to the tune of $5.49. Make it a Big Cheez-It box for $8.99 before taxes in Georgia, and this includes single Big Cheez-It Crunchwrap Supreme, beefy 5-layer burrito, regular order of nacho fries, and a medium fountain drink. The last time I reviewed
it's a good deal.
Taco Bell Crunchwrap was about a year ago when I did the California Crunchwrap. It had an average weight of 8.28 ounces or 235 grams, and it would cost you $3.79, and it came out to 46 cents an ounce. I understand this is not exactly the same thing, but it will give us a general idea, in spite of the significant price hike, as to whether Taco Bell is engaging in any Crunchwrap shrinkage. Is this a good deal, or is this more corporate sleight of hand to give us less for more? Does this thing even taste good? And that does count for a lot. Well, we won't know until later in the video when we do the Joe is Hungry weight test and calculate the actual out-the-door fast food price per ounce. So let's get our Cheez-Its on and roll the drive-thru at Taco Bell in Cartersville, Georgia.
Hi. Hi, how are you?
Could I get 3 Cheez-It Crunchwrap Supremes?
Oh, yeah.
Is that all?
That's it.
$23.50.
Thank you.
Here you go.
I appreciate it. See ya.
White Alien Dance, thank you so much. Oliver.
I've got my Crunch Wraps. Let's go find a parking spot and do the Joe is Hungry temperature test.
Not getting a Baja Blast is a little bit of a sin against God, but I understand.
Crunchwrap number 1 is 139.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Crunchwrap number 2 is 140.7 degrees Fahrenheit. Crunchwrap number 3 is 133.
Whoa, I don't think that'll pass.
If you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know I like my temperatures at 140 degrees or above. Hotter is always better. To be fair to Taco Bell, this is just Scoop Station food. They are mixing cold and hot ingredients, but on these numbers, I can't give them a pass on the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Now it's time to pull back.
What if he stuck it in the sour cream? Good question.
Bear everything for everybody to see. Head back to the studios and do the Joe is Hungry weight test. Before we move on with the food autopsy, let's take off for this packaging. In other words, let's set the tear on the scales.
All right, Fred, you want to go? Excuse me, sir.
Cheez-It Crunchwrap number 1 comes in at 9.05 ounces or 255 grams. Cheez-It Crunchwrap number 2 again comes in at 9.05 ounces or 255
Very
grams.
consistent.
Cheez-It Crunchwrap number 3 weighs
Very
9.15
consistent.
ounces or 259 grams. Well, Taco Bell, Cartersville, these things are weighing out pretty close. So obviously today you pass the Joe is Hungry consistency weight test. Now, Taco Bell doesn't give us any serving weights. They never have. And frankly, they probably never will. But armed with information from past experience, I don't really see any significant Crunchwrap downsizing going on here. So that only leaves one more thing to do, and that would be add them up, average them out, do the math, and you come up with a middle of the road 60 cents an ounce. So now it's time to do the one and only, the Joe is Hungry big reveal.
Okay, I will be the first to admit I fuck heavy with Crunchwraps. I fuck heavy with Crunchwraps. They are delicious. Yo, that Cheez-It be looking mushy as hell, though. What the fuck? Crunchwraps, I will admit, you got to eat them immediately because you need it to still be crunchy.
This is what it looks like, and this is what Taco Bell would have you believe it looks like.
Okay. Just so you guys know, it's actually really funny. I don't know if you guys have ever heard this story. Taco Bell has one of the highest paid food stylists in the world. And it's this woman, I don't know if it's still the same woman, but she is like the god of food stylists, right? To put together a menu item like this, she uses like toothpicks and she will shoot like so many photos. And the reason that I know this is because when I was at BuzzFeed, I had to shoot a Taco Bell ad. And so I had to work with her. Let me see if I can find this. I don't even know. Yeah, okay, here it is. Well, here it is. I don't think we've ever watched this.
Welcome to Couples Debate Pop Culture, where we pit significant others against each other in head-to-head competition. They'll be debating which pop culture phenomenon is bigger.
Yeah, this was a Taco Bell ad that I did, okay? And everybody was eating this Gordita Crunchwrap.
Quesalupa's bigger than ever.
Quesalupa, right?
Can we get one of those for me, too? for the program's over? Can we get one more of those quesalupas? Oh, hey, bring the house.
Anywho, in this advertisement, we all had to eat the quesalupa, right? And what isn't featured is that I did another bite of this quesalupa that was supposed to make it into the ad and didn't make it into the ad. But I had to eat like 8 quesalupas. And they were prepared by the Taco Bell food stylist. So they would come out at like 200 degrees because she wanted the cheese pull. So every time I would bite in, I had this earpiece and I would hear in my ear be like, okay, make it look more savory. Okay, more delicious. There you go. There you go. Go ahead and pull that cheese. Nice, nice. Okay. Yep. And like, I had to do this over and over and over and over and over again. My mouth was absolutely scorched to a crisp. And I shit you not. The last take, I finally got the cheese pull. And in my headset, I heard her go, oh, yeah, that's it. My panties are soaked. Let's get out of here. I was like, what? What the fuck did she just say? I was like, oh, shit. Oh, all right. Anyway, a little behind the scenes there, but she was awesome. But it was a lot. She's the best in the biz.
This is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like.
Look at that.
What it looks like, and we saw how much it was. It looks like they need to try and fold these things together and assemble them in a very uniform manner. I mean, they got the weights down all right, but even with that, it's got the flat thing going on and really doesn't look a whole lot like their ad photos. But then,
we just explained why. They have one of the highest paid food stylists in the world.
It's big fast food we're talking about here. And you know what? They don't care. But that only leaves one more test, and that would be the one and only, the Joe is Hungry bite test.
Taco Bell is an interesting fast food establishment, though, because to my Taco Bellers out there, the average quality of Taco Bell has gone up significantly in the last decade. Significantly. But also, with that, so has the price. A lot of my Taco Bellers will acknowledge that Taco Bell has gotten better, but they're also kind of angry because the average price of Taco Bell used to be so fucking cheap, and people really loved being able to go in and get like $1 cheesy bean burrito. And now that it's gone up significantly, even though the quality is better, people are like, fuck this shit. That one is fascinating to me because I think even though I think they've made their food better, I think they've alienated some of their core audience.
So it is bite test, engage.
Did they revamp their ingredients? Oh shit, I didn't do an over-under. Fuck.
Only leaves one more test, and that would be the one and only, the Joe is Hungry bite test. So it is bite test, engage.
I heard the music. I'm going over under 12 on this.
When everything cost $1, it was still delicious when hammered, and that's all we ever wanted.
True. But when you're hammered, anything warm in your mouth is probably, good enough. Hey, yo, pause. Wait a minute. I'm going over under 12 on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my God, I'm cooked. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I'm cooked. 13. Damn, 14. 15.
Right out of the gate.
He cooked those up, man.
The dominant flavor is nacho cheese, probably to its detriment. The sour cream is present on visual inspection, but I don't taste it. Maybe it's from a lifetime of sour cream abuse. Who really knows? The nice tomatoes are also present, but in my opinion, a little bit in short supply. When you buy something called a Crunch Wrap, you kind of expect it to be crunchy. This is anything.
Facts. And that's why you have to eat Crunch Wraps immediately as they come out.
But the star ingredient, a 6-inch Cheez-It, 15 by 15 centimeter. Sorry, you're up in Canada. It is soggy and I can barely taste it. I was sort of looking forward to that crunch factor and that tart taste. What a letdown. I think the nacho cheese taste is too similar and strong and covers it up. But before I move on to the score, let's roll our eyes back to the starting line, see what Shadow Joe has to say, and do the Joe is Hungry Sneak-a-Doodle Bite. Sneak-a-Doodle Bite.
In college, I received $2,500 in cash through the drive-through window, and that's how I earned free Taco Bell for life. I don't know what that means. Were you selling dope out of the drive-through window?
Number 1. Sneak-a-Doodle Bite. Number 2. Sneak-a-Doodle Bite. Number 3. How you holding up out there, buddy? Yeah, I'm holding my end up all right. Thanks for asking. It's not very crunchy. It has a little bit of heat. I can barely detect the Cheez-It crackers.
So the cheese, how did they make a Cheez-It not crunchy? How did they fuck this up?
A Crunch Wrap, in my opinion, should have a little bit of crunch action going on.
Yeah.
And it could have been a little bit warmer. So, now it's time to give this thing a score. If you don't know my scale is 1 to 10, 9 being the best. Anything above 9 is a once in a lifetime experience and almost never achieved. 5 and down is that slippery slope to the pits and depths of fast food hell. So let's go ahead and give this the score that it really deserves.
I don't think he was impressed. This could be 6-7. That's way too high. That's way too high. I think this is going to be like a 5-5. I'm going to lock in 5-5. That seems good to me.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very cool.
This is a sort of creation that makes me think the corporate imagination well has completely run dry. It's that or they just don't care. It looks good on the surface, but in reality, it falls on its face. It's just poor flavor combinations, plain and simple, a waste of ingredients. What a shame. It does not taste terrible on its own. It is edible. It's not a crazy high price. Not these days anyway. But guys, keep your money in your pocket. Just let this one slip on by. Taco Bell today, because I had my taste buds set on a very tart and specific taste, and you did not deliver, I'm going to come down a little bit hard. I'm going to call this a 4.9. That is my...
Damn. He came down real hard. All right, I was off, but I wasn't too bad off. I was off half a point, basically. He really walloped them. He hated that.
This is my review, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.
I got to be honest. I'm really disappointed because, as I said, I'm a big Crunchwrap guy. I'm a big Crunchwrap boy. I like Crunchwraps. So I was really excited for this one. Well, shit. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It was soggy right out of the window. They just must not have designed that Cheez-It very well. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We are an hour and a half in. I'm about to do all the news that's fit to print. I just got to put a little food in the oven, and I'll be right back. Give me 30 seconds.
I'm gonna come.
All right. I'm back. Sorry for the delay. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for one of my favorite segments. Guys, I'm sorry if I feel like I'm moving in slow motion. I'm just coming off this long-ass work trip, and I am a little tired, but I want to get a stream in for you tomorrow because I don't know if I will be able to stream tomorrow with the OTK Games Expo. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us do my favorite weekly segment. It's all the news that's fit to print. All right. So if you don't know, if you've never been here before, this isn't really news. It's all the kind of strangest stories amalgamated throughout the week by Haas. And I haven't looked at any of these, nor do I ever look at these before I pull them up. I just read them and we react to them. So let's take a look. Our first story is just called Rare Hole. Okay. All right. Okay, dude.
Before we get to the forecast, I wanted to share something that I got a lot of pictures of yesterday. A strange cloud formation seen in the sky Sunday morning in the Champlain Valley. Looks like a big chunk taken out of the clouds. So what's going on there? Well, that's what's known as a fall streak hole.
Oh, it's an air butthole.
Actually, it happens when water droplets freeze and evaporate a surrounding cloud layer, so it leaves this big clear patch. And you can see how the ice crystals that froze sort of hang beneath it. You know, many years ago, this phenomenon was actually blamed for UFO sightings. And you can sort of see why. It kind of looks like a flying saucer.
Yeah. Finally, whole. Thank you for the 2 months. 2 month streak and 5 months. I appreciate you. God damn it. Fucking twerking aliens.
In the sky. But nope, a totally natural meteorological phenomenon, which is
I've never seen God's hole before. Have any of you seen this phenomenon? This would probably freak me out. It does look strange. All right, there you go. That's our first story. Rare
crystals that froze.
Rare hole. Finally, hole. Mountain team uses aggressive swimming to rescue lamb. Look, mountain team uses aggressive swimming to rescue lamb. Did they have a fake click button here? This is fake. They saved the photo with the fucking, okay. May 30. A British mountain team used a raft and some aggressive swimming techniques to save a lamb stranded on precarious slope above deep water at Peak District National Park. The Edale Mountain Rescue Team said on social media a team leader and a swiftwater rescue technician responded to evaluate the situation when an animal was reported stuck above deep water and on a near vertical and loose slope.
News about the GLAAD Awards recently?
No, I haven't heard anything about the GLAAD Awards. Thank you, though. We're always got our ear to the ground for the GLAAD Awards. A plan was put in place, but the team was sidetracked by a call for a human rescue, and they returned later to find the lamb had managed to get in a more awkward spot than before. Rescuers used an inflatable raft and some aggressive swimming techniques to reach the young sheep and rescue it in a rescue bag with some gentle lamb wrangling.
Love your content, Bonafle.
Thank you so much. The lamb was hoisted to the bridge over its location. The lamb was not injured. The team said all ended well with a very happy farmer and a quite nonchalant ewe, quite unaware of where her baby had been for the last 8 hours. I wonder what aggressive swimming looks like. Is that just fast swimming? Bear break-in. Let's take a look. That's our next story.
Like, I was scared to death. Like, he was so close. That never happened before.
New at 4, neighbors in Monrovia reacting after a familiar bear makes an appearance and breaks into a home. That grizzly calmly making its way in and out of that house through a window.
Eyewitness News reporter Leanne Suter live in Monrovia, where she spoke with people living in that area about that wandering bear. Leanne.
Yeah, that's right. Bear visits are nothing new here in Monrovia.
Thank you, Bullet since 12.
Here in
Whoa, Hasanabi. Wow. A little Hasanabi raid coming from the Batman to get some real news. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday, so I'm doing all the news that's fit to print.
Boy Kissers Central. We love kissing boys.
That's my mod. Haas reminding everyone that it is Pride Month, and we are allies here on the Will Neff broadcast. So this is a story about a bear, not a large gay man, but a grizzly breaking into a house in Monrovia.
Bear in particular has earned a very distinctive nickname after several break-ins. I'm going to show you how he got into the house. Take a look over my shoulder here, and you can see that screen broken there on the window. Well, that's how he got in search of his favorite snack. Just take a look at this. This is Oreo, as the bear has been dubbed, and you can clearly
This bear will do anything to get his hands on the vegan treat.
see why that big bear broke into the home on North Canyon Crest Drive yesterday. Neighbors capturing the sight on camera. The animal coming out with its favorite snack in its mouth. As you can see, the bear isn't tagged, and it also isn't the first time a bear has targeted that home in particular. Neighbors said last week a bear who appears to be much smaller broke into the resident's car, taking out groceries found inside, including, once again, those treasured Oreos.
Oh.
In the last 10 years, they have, particularly the bear, have become more bold and have assumed more territory as their own.
Now that he actually broke into the house, it's a bit scary, especially like I
You
feel
think?
now like he cannot leave a window open or even with the screen because he literally took the screen out.
So Oreos are turning bears into meth heads. Got it.
So that's a little alarming for me.
Vina had her own.
Why the fuck? Yo, did we just find out who Batman is? Why the fuck do they have this like Batmobile? That's a crazy car. What the hell?
Encounter with a bear last year when she left the garage
Good boy,
door
Farley.
open and a bear came in and opened the refrigerator to get a chocolate cake inside. It's unclear if it is the same bear from yesterday's break-in, but residents believe it is, and some are wondering if it is now time to relocate the bear, if it can be trapped, and move it on since it now has
Relocate is white suburb slang for kill it.
a propensity for those Oreos and those break-ins in order to get its favorite snack. Live in Monrovia, Lee Hyun Suter, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown.
Interesting.
Get more great.
Who would have known bears and Oreos? That almost seems like something, you know, Winnie the Pooh would be into.
I'm a stud.
Yes.
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Well, I know we always ask you to show whole. Well, I'm not gonna ask for that anymore. I just wanna see your full streak. If Bear's favorite snack is Oreos, would the gay bear's favorite be Twinks?
Twinkies. You were right there. Twinkies. You almost got it. That was right. It was right there. It's right there. All right, next video. Monkey on the loose in Southern California town. Oh, Southern Carolina. Sorry, not.
Welcome back.
Hello.
As I put my iPhone in my ear. Well, a lot of us see animals in our front yards, whether
A+ roofing and siding go.
that's deer, bunnies, squirrels, or birds.
Yes, but what about monkeys? Well, that's what one neighborhood saw when they walked outside this week. And Peyton Lewis from our Columbia, South Carolina affiliate reports.
Oh.
Just shocked me because, you know, when you walk to your front door and you looking to see a person and you see a monkey sitting here. So it was cool.
Residents in Walterboro are on alert after seeing a monkey that's been walking through neighborhoods and even coming right up to front doors, like
What?
Pastor Kenneth Broughton's.
It was yesterday. My neighbor was blowing and I heard a horn, so I got up to see what was going on. When I got to the door, the monkey was just sitting right here. And I was like, whoa. Just like as if he was at a zoo. He was just comfortable sitting there.
His neighbor, Barbara Taylor, who lives right across the street, was the one who was outside Pastor Broughton's home honking her car horn.
Wait, where did the monkey come from?
Content, brother.
Thank you so much, guys. I hope you've been enjoying everything I've done recently. I hope you enjoyed the Melee 2 Fight League, Rust Kingdoms, which I helped produce, OTK Game Expo tomorrow. We've really been working hard to bring you a bunch of stuff. So thank you for saying that.
Trying to alert him that the monkey was outside after the animal had already paid her a visit.
I came out into my car to get my pocketbook out my car, and I happened to look back. I said, oh my God. And he was sitting right up under my, right there, standing up under my metal carport right there. Then he started walking towards the truck, and I just shut the door fast and climbed over to the passenger side, to the driver's side, and I just pull out. Because my phone was in the house, my door was unlocked, so I couldn't get back out the car. So I pull over to my neighbor house, Miss Gloria Duke's house, and use her phone and call.
Been catching up with Fearon, and you're
I
my
was scared.
second
My heart was
favorite.
beating fast.
QT is first.
That's fair. Me too.
My heart still bothers me right now, and my head still hurting me right now from that.
The Colleton County Sheriff's Office
Okay,
issued an
where did this
alert
come
about the
from?
animal on Friday to warn
If you live in the area, a primate on the loose could be stressed. A primate on the loose could be stressed. And we ask you not to approach it. Why is it on the loose? And why is it so stressed?
residents in the area not to approach it. The sheriff's office did say the animal is a resident's pet in the area.
Oh,
According to Colleton County ordinances, residents are allowed to keep an exotic animal but only if they get a permit through the county,
I want
and the
brownie
animal
points
must
for my
stay
streamer
at the
too.
address
Great
it's
job, love the
registered
recent
to.
content, less than 3.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Neighbors we spoke with say they just want to see the animal returned safely.
I hope they have him alive and they catch him and everything like that, because I don't want to see no animal get killed or die, you know what I'm saying? I love animals.
No monkey business.
He did it. He had to do the dad joke. He could not help himself. The man in this button-up could not control himself. He had to do it.
Reporting in Walterboro, Peyton Lewis, News 19 WLTX.
Sir, it was definitely monkey business.
I wanted to see the monkey.
I know.
Okay, am I the only one who thinks these two look like they're both 17 years old and like a high school news network? I have never seen a younger looking pair of anchors in my life.
I wanted to see the monkey too. I'm surprised no one
Took a
like,
picture of it.
video or a picture and posted it online. Maybe if we do a little digging,
Yeah,
we can
I
find
wanna
it.
know what kind
Just
of
if you look up monkey on the loose in South Carolina, I'm sure.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
All right, we're cranking through these stories. Alligator arrested. Uh-oh. Was it bigger than 6 feet? Because state law.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Howdy.
Nope. Oh, shit. Yeah, how is it possible that police officers are more gentle with fucking alligators than they are with people?
Can't cuff them, but you are under arrest. You got to leave their grandmas alone. We're gonna take you downtown. Let's go. Oh, hey, buddy.
That was actually cute, though.
We can't cuff them, but
Dude, swamp people are just different.
You're-
This would scare the ever-loving shit out of me.
under arrest.
Stop resisting!
You got to leave their grandmas alone. We're gonna take you downtown.
Spread your cheeks and lift your sack, Mr. Gator. Listen, Wally. Junior doctor goes viral after rescuing live fish from garden lawn. What? What is this? Dr. Ben said he had no idea how the animal ended up in the patch of grass. The mystery has attracted the attention of tens of thousands of social media users. So today, I found a goldfish just on the grass in my back garden. It was alive, I think, and I have absolutely no idea where it came from. There's no pond anywhere near, so I took it inside. Dude, someone definitely threw it over the fence. Said he picked up the flapping fish and put it in the freezer drawer after filling it with water. He said it started to swim around, so it was alive. I think it was seconds from death, so it's a lucky fish. Some neighbor is sweating this story right now. Some neighbor just wanted to get rid of their kid's fucking goldfish and throw it over the fence, and now the story is super viral, and they're like, please don't realize it was our fish. Please, for the love of God, don't realize it was our fish. Please. Fuck. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we now have everybody's favorite section of all the news that's fit to print. We have the weekly roundup of all the new Guinness World Records. But I got to go grab my dinner out of the oven. I'll be right back. I'm going to enjoy a little freezer pizza while we watch this. Yum. Be right back, guys. It's not done. Fuck. All right.
Find out why this cat is on a skateboard. Which famous figure features in this coffee painting?
Huh?
And we celebrate National Burger Day with some juicy burger-related records.
What are those burgers? Those are like, they're so square and so thick and burnt.
Juicy burger-related records.
And so little ketchup.
Elliot has added another Guinness World Records title to his collection this week, managing the most donuts.
Tell
on a motorcycle
Farley to throw it in a circle? Wait,
17
what?
in
That's
just
my
1
son. Okay, a little
Oldest record
motorcycle.
holder of the week? Surely it has to be this cat. Bao Zi from China can travel 10 meters on a skateboard in 12.85
That
seconds.
is awesome. Skateboarding cat, I'm all in for this record. This is a good record. Some of these records are a little
Delta
suspect.
Pro Christoph has been preparing for this record attempt for 14 years.
What?
He now holds the record for the most consecutive bottle bumps on the elbow with 108. Just listen to the crowd's reaction.
Hey, dude, this is 100% what's going on. Hey, I'll have a Corona.
Elbow with 100.
Hey, when you get a chance, can I just have one Corona? Hey, can I just have a? Okay.
This week was National Burger Day.
I did not know it was National Burger Day. I would have had a burger.
You celebrated by eating one yourself. We have many burger.
Oh, I already know this is going to be world's most expensive burger. Whenever you see food with dumb fuck gold flake on it, it's always like a $6,000 pate burger with caviar and truffles.
Related titles here at Guinness World Records.
Guaranteed.
Check out some of our favorites. This is the most expensive hamburger.
Every time you see this dumb fuck gold flake, it is the most expensive food. I always see it. All right, let me guess. This is lobster. They gotta have truffle on it. I already said caviar for sure. Gold flake, it's gonna be Wagyu beef. And what is this? Some kind of expensive ham, probably?
Named the Golden Boy, it's sold for 5,000 euros in the Netherlands.
What? 5,000 euros?
Back in 2021. But what's inside the most expensive burger, I hear you ask? Well, the onion rings are champagne battered, the beef is juicy Wagyu.
Okay, called that.
Plus the addition of king crab.
Oh, it's crab, not lobster. I fucked up.
And caviar.
Called the caviar.
All inside a sparkling gold leaf-covered bun. The
no truffle.
Taste is described as sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami. It was a
The taste is described as dog shit. Nothing on this goes together. This is a crime. Food is supposed to be a pleasure. Don't do this.
childhood dream for Robert to be a record holder, and he donated the full 5,000 euros from the first Golden Boy order to a local food bank.
Okay, that was actually pretty based. I take back what I said.
Here's Iris showing her burger assembling skills, managing to assemble 8 inside 1 minute.
Excuse me, Wendy's? These do not look like Wendy's patties. Also, I want to point something out. What? Can I take a look at how much ketchup she put on there?
To assemble 8 inside 1
Excuse me? Excuse me. Ma'am? Ma'am. This guy gets it. This guy is looking at her and he's like, damn, we paid for the fucking Guinness promotion. And she's panicking. She's absolutely panicking. We're just going to have to say she set the record anyway. That is not enough ketchup for a single French fry, let alone a burger.
Inside 1 minute.
Keep it going. 30. 30. Halfway there.
Rick's Terabyte from the Philippines shows us how many he can eat in that time.
Oh.
Go, Rick, go. Devour those burgers. Let us know in the comments what you would like to have inside your burger, no matter how ridiculous it might be.
Ooh, I'm a simple man. I'm a simple man with a burger. I think a burger is like smash burger. I like that. I like a little onion, a little lettuce, mustard, ketchup, mayonnaise, pickle. Yeah. Send that shit.
We don't judge. Last week we met the oldest DJ. This week, meet the youngest.
Oh.
This is DJ Rinoka. She's been DJing since the age of 5 and became the youngest female DJ to perform at a music festival when she played in...
Dude, she got those Sarah Landry moves, dude.
Taiwan, at 6 years and 351 days old.
Okay, dude, this makes me feel so shitty about myself. What the fuck? What the hell?
Freestyle basketball performer Junji Nakasone from Japan shows he's a master at multitasking, spinning 5 basketballs for a record time of 18.06 seconds.
He's got pens in between his toes.
Tearing apart newspapers with whip-cracking accuracy, this is the second time Wong has attempted this bullwhip record. He's broken the previous total.
Dude, the level of faith that this guy needs? Are you, dude, he's not even looking at him because he knows.
He's broken.
He's like, oh God.
Previous total.
Oh. Ah. That is a good friend. Balls of steel.
Taylor Grayson is looking for minutes in the NBA playoffs with this shooting. This week, he not only achieved the record for the most consecutive behind-the-backboard basketball shots with 14, he achieved the same record using alternating hands, managing to score a total of 8.
Wow.
6.57.
I'm going to go check on my pizza and leave that on the screen. That's just funny to me.
Is this real? For real, is it real? Jack, is this real? Come on, be real. Jack, is this real? I don't know how I feel. Am I even real? What is real? Jack, is this real? Please tell me. Please tell me, please tell me, please tell me. Chance is real. Our chance is real.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
That moment you realize you never cancelled that sub over a year ago. Nef whammy, nef whammy, nef whammy.
Please tell me. Please tell me. Chance is real.
Sorry, gang. I was at We Play all day and I didn't have a chance to eat. So, you know, eating on stream. It is what it is.
7 seconds. That's how quickly Sarwish can solve a rotating puzzle cube on a hoverboard.
That is such a funny record.
Subscribed for 5 whole months already.
Ji
You
Deshang
have
is
been
back
the
with
greatest
another nunchaku
inspiration
record.
ever.
He managed
I'll
to
take it
burst
as
74
motivation for
balloons
my
with a nunchaku
internship
in
interview
1 minute,
today.
breaking
Tons you will.
Oh yeah, wow.
Thank
very
you.
cool. Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Darth Neal gifted a tier 1 sub to Xylias.
Dang,
They have
that's
given
good pizza.
145
Thank you, guys.
subs in the
Mohammed
channel.
Rashid's record by 12.
Oh, one of the. Oh. Nunchuck records are sick.
Amazing coffee
wow, that's very
painting
cool.
of the late
White
Queen
Pico
Elizabeth
__
II.
Dini gifted a tier
Despite
1
his
sub to an
obvious
awakened
artistic
panda.
skill, Sri
They have
Raj
given
from India
75
has
gift
never
subs in the
received a
channel.
professional
Thank you
qualification.
guys. Neff sauce on pizza goes hard. I got it on here. It's kind of like a Chicago style crust. Margarita with a little Will Neff's hot sauce. Oh my God. It's the fucking queen. I didn't even... Dude, whoever plays basketball on this court is going to be like, what the fuck? What happened to the 3-point line? Just shoot from her crown, bro.
In painting. He dedicated the achievement to his mother, who encouraged him to attempt the record. Christian Rodriguez from Spain can run 400 meters in 44.57 seconds, all while wearing foam clogs. That's even more remarkable considering that's only 2 seconds slower than the current 400 meters Olympic athletics world record set at Rio 20.
Oh, this record has Ludwig written all over it. There is a record for how fast you can run in Crocs. He should be the first man to do a marathon in Crocs. Dang, thank you for the 26 months.
2016 Summer Olympics. It takes less than 15 seconds for this girl to pack her school bag in the morning. A parent's dream.
Guys, what are we doing? Guinness, what are we doing? What are we doing here? What is this record?
Last week, we asked you how many basketball neck throw and catches could this freestyler do in 30 seconds. The correct answer was 31.
Yeah.
Congratulations to these.
You know what? I didn't say it, but I wonder if you guys realize this. This is literally the oldest trick in the Raising a Kid book. If you've ever had nieces or kids or nephews, you always, if you need a kid to do something, you go, oh my gosh, I'll time you. I'll time you. I'll time you. How fast can you brush your teeth? I'll time you. It's so funny.
Green. Last week, we asked you how many basketball neck throw and catches could this freestyler do in 30 seconds. The correct answer was 31. Congratulations to these commenters for slam dunking the correct answer.
That's very cool.
This week, we're asking you how long was this man in flat free fall? This means arching your body into a shape that performs like a shuttlecock.
Oh yeah, wow.
Bro, this guy looks like he is falling from the moon. Holy shit.
Hips down towards the ground with your limbs and head up. Place your
Thank you,
guess
Kazi B.
and comment for your chance to feature in next week's Records Weekly. Don't get too dizzy watching this one. The most revolutions on skis in 1 minute is 32.
Do you know what paddle is
and was
and do you
achieved
fuck
by
with
Ty
it?
Palmer. Ty has dreamed
Do I know
of being
what?
a record breaker since he was 9 years old, and now he's finally done it.
Wow.
This pair are fully in sync for the most Gianzi passes in 1 minute. The total of 128 beats the previous record by 18.
Bro, this dance is going to sweep the fucking country.
Last week we saw how quickly
This was legitimately so impressive.
Kong could solve a Klotzy puzzle blindfolded. Now without the blindfold, she can solve it even faster, managing a time of 4.688 seconds.
Holy shit.
How many tuck jumps can you do in 1 minute? Mohammed from Syria can manage 73. Let us know in the comments if you think you can do more. Charles,
I feel like a good percentage of the people that set Guinness World Records now, that's all they do. Because look at his wall. It's all Guinness records. So they're just like creating records. I feel like I could do more than this.
Let us know in the comments.
I mean, I did set the world record for fastest nose-typed alphabet here on the stream before. I feel like I could break this one as well.
Comments if you think you can do more. Charles Katz from California has achieved one of our new under-16s records using his collection of many baseball hats. Look how many he can put on his head in just 1 minute.
Wow.
This week in 2020, Matthew's long snapping skills managed to help him achieve this record. He snapped in American football an incredible 41.5 yards.
That's actually impressive.
Getting cozy for a cold evening, here's Mohammed from Afghanistan achieving the fastest time to put 10 socks on 1 foot.
Wow.
Ruth Fisher from Switzerland can run 100 meters whilst juggling 3
Okay, that's actually hype.
in less than 15 seconds. This beats Sandy Brown from California's 1990 record that she held for over 33 years. That's all for another episode of Records Weekly. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Wow. Fascinating. All right, we have plenty more news while I eat this pizza. I want to watch one with a video. Another messy, meaty mystery. No, stop. Who keeps dumping this meat?
With a traffic nightmare caused by this, you see right here, a meaty mess in the East Bay. Cars were backed up for miles because of a truck.
What the fuck? That's all meat?
Cars were backed up for miles because of a truck that spilled meat along 880 in Oakland. Tonight, that mess is gone, but the truck it came from still hasn't been found. Here's a closer look now at the cleanup. Caltrans using trucks with shovels on them to move that mess off the freeway. Northbound lanes were closed for about 3 hours. NBC Bay Area's Pete Serratos joins us from near the Oakland Coliseum.
The lanes are all.
The stream is sponsored by Forest Meats! Exclamation point meat piles. Yeah, guys. I know there's been a lot of meat related stories lately on the stream, but that is because we are excited to announce our partnership with Forest Meats. It's really kind of a little bit nebulous what they do, but they are putting large piles of different proteins in highly rural areas. So if that's something that you're interested in, exclamation point Forest Meats in chat. Thank you for sponsoring today's stream.
Clear now along 880 North in Oakland, but getting to the Zach Bryan concert here at the Oakland Coliseum.
Oh, I'm sorry. I botched the ad read. Exclamation point meat pile.
Took a little bit longer than expected as a result of that meat spill on the freeway. Now, here's video from earlier this evening. Now, according to CHP, they say that a truck spilled chicken parts along 880 North just before 5 p.m. That truck apparently continued along the freeway and never stopped. Now, Caltrans was called to clean up the mess, which led to traffic being diverted to High Street. So that's when you had miles upon miles of backup traffic this evening. Now, the good news is that crews were able to clean up the freeway, so those lanes are reopened. But for concert goers that we spoke to, the drive into the Coliseum wasn't exactly ideal.
And that was really upsetting because I just want to be at the concert and I'm just like, why am I sitting in traffic? I want to be here. I want to see the openers, but it's hard when we're stuck in traffic. It just makes me feel upset.
See the ETA on Google Maps and it says like 7.
Oh my God. The widespread chaos.
7 o'clock. And then by the time we're driving, it's like 8:15. I'm like, what's going on out there? And by the time we got over here, it's just like gridlock, nothing moving, and when you do go in there, it's just as bad.
Now, CHP says there were 4 separate crashes as a result of that meat spill, but there were no major injuries. Now, they did point out they are still looking for the truck that was involved in this meat spill. If you were on the freeway at the time, they're encouraging anyone to come forward with any information to report it to CHP. In Oakland, Pete Serratos, NBC Bay Area News.
All right, I'm taking my plate back. 2 seconds.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
I'm gonna come.
Sorry for all the delays, guys. I've been working since 10 a.m. So I really haven't had much time to eat or do anything. Okay. Well, Forge ahead. What is up with all these meat spills? There have been so many meat spills recently. There have been so many meat spills. All right. Voting open for student art to be displayed on the Vegas Sphere.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Whoa.
That's very cool.
I'm a stud.
Oh, my God.
Ballsy.
We can tip the scale on this, can't
I
we?
always thought forest meat was what you got when ya took a date into the woods, or what that guy got in Deliverance.
Wait. We can absolutely with the 8,000 of us here, totally tip the scale here. If you guys wanted to put your finger on the scale, okay, we got Fabulous Las Vegas, we got the Guardians. Okay, let's take a look at maybe some of the ones that didn't do so great. Maybe pick one of these to be a winner. Okay, this one is the Fed. Oh. Now, wait a minute. Okay, this one's got potential. Let's see the middle school ones. Okay. Yo! Okay, that one is... What is this one? No ghouls? Is that a no Slimers? No ghouls? Oh, how did this one not win? Wait, this is so good. Hold on. This is like the best one I've seen. It's not even close. Oh, it's in third place. Okay, we might... Okay, let's see the high school ones.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very cool.
Yo.
Dude, the high school ones are good.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very cool.
I've been listening to Deltron 3030 on repeat all weekend, and I'm so glad I found out about them through you. Thanks, Neffel Showhole, now PLS.
Okay, no, I'm not going to show hole. This one is so sick. All right, let's see the college ones. Dude, wait. Wait, this is college? Wait. Wait, where is that one? I don't even see it as one of the submissions. Wait, huh? It's not even one of the submissions. Oh, wow. How do you submit? Can we submit our own one? Okay, this one is fire. This one is absolute fire, dude. Local school entries only. Damn it. All right, I don't want to tip the scales. None of them were really speaking to me. I don't want to break some kid's heart. Mount Fuji anti-photo screen update. Okay, so this is an updated story. We talked about this before. There is a Lawson's in Japan with a view of Mount Fuji that so many people stopped at that Japan is building a screen so that they don't interrupt traffic. Let's take a look at the update.
A massive black screen that's been put up in a Japanese town to stop tourists taking photos of Mount Fuji now has holes in it, and they're just big enough to fit a camera lens through. Fuziko Aguchagos.
This is Japan coming up against American tourists for the first time.
Spent over $6,000 on an 8.2 feet high net to block one of the best views in the world. It's
so stupid.
Seems odd, but the town's had a major problem with tourists since a picture went viral a few years ago where it looks like Mount Fuji sits on the roof of a local convenience store. People have been flocking to recreate it, but locals have been complaining about them blocking paths, standing in the middle of dangerous busy roads, and crossing into their properties. So they put up this 20-meter long screen. But
Thanks
Japanese officials have already found 10 holes at eye level that are the perfect size.
And one at dick level that they're still struggling to explain.
To fit a camera lens through. So is the screen a good solution?
Oh God, we suck. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be real. No. In this instance, Japan sucks. I'm gonna keep it 100. You cannot put up a fucking shitty ass piece of black mesh to cover like one of the great national landmarks in the world and expect people to be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna not take a photo of this thing that I traveled across the world to take a photo of. That's crazy. That's nuts. That's so stupid. It's so Japanese too, that this fucking Lawson's gas station is driving huge amounts of tourism to this spot. And instead of capitalize on it like most places would, Japan's just like, no, we don't want this. We just won't take this. But there's like 5,000 places to view it from. It's not like the only spot you can see it. That's like telling people in Italy, hey, you know that picture of you leaning against the Leaning Tower of Pisa? We're actually going to build a giant screen in front of it, so you can't do that. But you can get photos of it other places. Come on, man. Just build a little observation deck. If you're going to spend $6,000 putting up a shitty fucking piece of cloth, just put a little observation deck off the sideway. Put a little fucking bus stop so people can take photos.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Thanks for an awesome 3 years of content.
Fuck tourists, frankly. No,
I've been
come
going to
on,
because
Jesus
I finally
Christ.
found motivation to go because
I hate that take too. I hate that take. Everybody should be a tourist at some point in their life. If you're not, you never left your home. In which case, you're probably fucking boring. Listen, everybody has to be a tourist at some point in their life. It's about being a good and respectful tourist, right? There is a way of taking a picture of Mount Fuji on top of Lawson without blocking a bunch of traffic, getting in people's way, wandering into private property, or standing in the middle of the street. The problem is 90% of the people who probably take this photo are fine. It's the 10% who are like, hold on, I need to get a picture of me with my Coach bag walking through traffic in front of this mountain so I can get it on fucking my social media, and I have to take 600 of them. You know what I mean? Honestly, it's one of those things where I think everybody should be a tourist. Just be a nice tourist. Don't be a shitty one. Don't inconvenience people around you. The problem is Japanese culture is built so fucking intensely around respect that like they almost go the other direction, where the amount of respect they show to everyone is almost like toxic in like the way that you have to be constantly cognizant of everybody around you. And so like it's like the collision of those two, you know, ideals. Like I am the most important thing in the galaxy versus you should be so respectful at all times is just like, are you saying they're woke? No, because you wouldn't last a second in that culture. Most Americans would not last a second in that culture. And listen, there's a reason that Japan has like one of the highest suicide rates. Their fucking employment practices are fucked up because you have so much respect for the place that you work that you're willing to work like insane overtime for dog shit pay and completely forfeit your life. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's perfect. It's not. It's just different. I've been to that Lawson, and some people literally travel all the way there just for their photo and then leave without experiencing that area, which has way more than Mount Fuji. Fuji photo ops
got my TwitchCon
than just the Lawson one.
The most egregious touristic
True.
tactics at Name Your Price.
I mean, one of the Jesus Christ, one of the things that it has in that town is a Lawson. One of the greatest pulls to Japan are the fucking gas station food spots. They're unreal. You know goddamn well I'd be in there having a fammy chickie, bro. Rocking a goddamn chickie. I don't know. I get both sides on this one. I think anytime you go to a tourist location, the tourists are the worst part of that location, right? It's tough. There are people that know how to travel, and then there are people that are terrible. And there are other places to see Mount Fuji, but I don't know. Strange things make people happy, guys. And I never want to take anybody's happiness. I have lived in Japan, and you're totally right. I had different experiences because of that. A funny example is that if you bump into someone in the train, he is going to ask you sorry. He's going to ask you sorry. He's going to ask you to say sorry? I adore that attitude. Yeah. I'm just always cognizant that I'm limited to my perspective.
I'm a stud.
And I'm
ballsy.
No, if you bumped in that person, they will say sorry. Got it.
A funeral. Rewatched your review of my Blood Rave mix and it brought me to tears. Thank you so much for everything you do.
No worries, Higsby. Have a better tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know, man. I've gotten to the point where I just am doing my best to always mitigate suffering around me. Anyway, back to the news. No more Lawson's gas station, Mount Fuji. Woman obsessed with Legos builds 6-foot-tall doghouse. Oh, a Fox News story? Hell yeah. Finally, some real news. Wow, Fox News, killing it. Well, you can imagine what it would have been like. Baltimore rapper jumps into Inner Harbor for 10 days in a row, says she won't stop doing it until her song goes viral. What? Baltimore rapper jumps into Inner Harbor for 10 days in a row, says he won't stop until his song goes viral.
Dirtiest water in the country till my song blow up. I'm not even trying to fucking be here right now. I'm sick, so let's go. Fuck taking it back to the basics. I ain't going back in the basement. It ain't been a day since I left, and I thought about days when I start on a day-to-day basis. Now I gotta make it. This from the nights I was stressing about payments. When I couldn't smile, I faked it to show all my brothers whatever happens. We gon' face it, no flinching and no hesitation. Ooh, we on that ass. Ooh, yo, when it's smoke with us, we gotta roll 'em up, up and pass. Ooh, mama, I'm sorry. You fought too hard for me to not be a soldier and do what I told you I do. Get rich and not trying, cause if I'm not trying, I know it's real. Ooh, police on my ass. Ooh, pushing that gas. Ooh, I'm out with my guys, see the look in our eyes, see we ready to die. Ooh, we leave out the fight saying ha ha ha, ta da da. They hit the bed with insomnia. Got down the ride like a Yamaha, 12 o'clock, ba 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 ba. I get my all of this shit, that's why they stop calling this shit. That's why I stop calling them friends. But soon as them offers come in, I bet they start calling again. Get back in that coffin again. All of y'all dead to me, Xing out names like it's.
I don't take no shit from anyone.
Yes.
Brother's gonna be diving for a bit.
Crossing the head, y'all don't belong on the sand. Get money gang over here. It's only the dogs getting fed.
I mean, this is a good story, right? This is a good story, but I'll be honest, it gets better every day. Because day 9, whatever, 9 days jumping into the Baltimore Harbor, that's fine. When he gets to like day 300, that's when this story is really going to hit. 300 days in the Baltimore Harbor, when he has like full-blown dengue fever from jumping in the water, when he brings back bubonic plague, that's when I'll be like, all right, you got my attention. A few stories in one. All right, let's take a look.
An elementary school teacher in Texas admits to making explicit videos inside the classroom.
Says she took them to send to her boyfriend at the time. She says she is now a victim of revenge porn.
The woman, who wishes not to be identified, claims that he exposed her because she didn't want to stay in the relationship and was financially supporting him. Community activists still pushing to ensure she will never work in a school again.
Now we got a teacher in the classroom on school hours, stripping down butt naked, bending over, and showing everything on the video.
Was that Baby Billy? What the fuck? Was that Baby Billy IRL? Now we got a teacher in the classroom, bending over, spreading butt cheeks, showing hole, putting her digits inside her lady parts, flicking and teasing and cranking on her clitoris. Things that make me sweat. Lord have mercy. Spreading out the fucking chocolate starfish where your child finger paints. It's
in the classroom on school hours, stripping down butt naked, bending over, and showing everything on the video.
Well, the teacher maintains she's been suspended from her position at that private school while the investigation continues.
It's probably a good idea to keep an eye on your alligator if you run a petting zoo for kids. A 2-foot gator has
Dude, the 1-2 punch.
Has been on the loose for a week in Kansas City, and to make matters worse, it escaped from a petting zoo at a middle school. Crews say there is a wooded area near the school and the gator is probably hiding there. Their main concern is actually that the gator's mouth is taped shut so it can't fend for itself. Well, and now something you probably didn't know the world needed.
Some of us maybe not quite so sure on this. In Hawaii, they are home to the world's first ever Spam vending machine. Yes, it dispenses collector's cans of Spam.
Okay, fucking based.
If you didn't know, Spam stands for
Who are these signed by?
Specially processed American meat. And to be serious, this is a cultural part of the island since World War II. The average Hawaiian eats 5 cans of Spam per year. It's now in operation at a pawn shop in Honolulu.
The one and only Cheez-It jukebox is now up for sale. Last week, Cheez-It
Okay, what is happening at Fox News? Cheez-It jukebox?
decided to open up a limited time Cheese Inn diner in New York. And now that the diner is closed, the brand is selling the jukebox that was in it. The unique music player doesn't accept coins, though. Of course, it only accepts Cheez-It crackers as a form of payment.
What?
A special guest is showing up all the way from Kosovo, where Malik's mom has been deployed as a member of the Georgia National Guard.
These are always special, and in the case of Malik Hurd, every bit so. He's crossing the stage at the University of West Georgia. You heard the PA announcer say, hey, your mom is here. She'd been deployed in Kosovo with the Guard since January, but she flew in for his special occasion.
Dude, that was an absolute roller coaster ride. That was an absolute roller coaster ride of stories. I was flabbergasted by what I was seeing there. Town bans penis suits and sex dolls. Oh boy. Can I even show this?
If you could break a world record, which would it be? Nafl.
World record? Farthest pee. A popular resort town on Spain's Costa Brava has banned inflatable penis costumes and sex dolls for stag and hen night celebrations with fines of up to 1,500 euros. Playa de Aro, whose population is 12,000, could host as many 300,000 visitors on a summer weekend, is a favorite destination for bachelor and bachelorette nights. Numerous websites offer packages that include accommodations, cruises, and male or female strippers. The new bylaw specifically bans people from appearing on public thoroughfares without any clothing other than their underwear or with clothing or accessories representing human penises. So you can still dress as a non-human penis, I suppose. All right. Boonesboro High School senior denied chance to walk on graduation stage due to makeup concerns. Okay. Without even looking at this story, I'm going to parse through and you just guess who they're talking about. Is it these four? Maybe. What about this guy? Maybe he's got a little concealer on. Could be anyone there. It's like, where's Waldo? I'm trying to.
Yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Maybe it's one of them. I don't know. Maybe she's got some toner on. No, I don't know. Well, glasses. You shouldn't wear glasses during a graduation, right? It's got to be that guy. I don't know. Maybe this guy's got a little concealer on. Oh, she's definitely got some makeup on. It might be that blonde. Yeah, it's definitely got to be her, right? Wait a minute.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I think we might have found who they're talking about. In full Babadook white face. You know what though? I am a believer that she should be able to walk in her makeup. Let her do her thing, goddammit. She ain't hurting nobody. Let her wear her full goth makeup. Why not? You know, when I was a young boy, I don't know if I've told you guys this story. My father took me into the city to see a marching band. And he looked at me and he said, "Son, Will, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned?" He said, "Will you defeat them, your demons, and all the non-believers?" Dude, I don't know what it is to this day.
Yeah, wow, that's very cool.
After months of us complaining, I am pleased to inform that Use Your Prime sub is no longer hidden behind Elevate Your subscription anymore.
What? Oh, cool. Thank you for the hype time.
Because one day I'll leave you a phantom to lead you in the summer to join the Black Parade.
This song still goes crazy. If you missed your emo phase, I feel bad for you. Which is why that girl should be able to wear her goth makeup to graduation. Also, I will say this. This look right here is like top 10 hottest a man has ever been able to look. I don't think this dude is necessarily like that attractive, but in this moment, he absolutely nailed this look.
Cool.
This is top 10
Tier 1 sub to
like
_
hottest a man has ever been able to achieve. His hair is fucking perfect. His makeup is fucking perfect. His costume is fucking perfect. Are you talking about yourself, Will? I do not look like this man. I wish I did.
Sometimes I get the feeling she's watching over me, and other times
Dude, I don't know what it is. Emo songs hold up so well at karaoke. Emo songs hold up so well at karaoke. That song and the other one that if you bust out at karaoke goes insane. Obviously, Mr. Brightside, but this one.
Your lipstick is calling, don't bother it,
I know exactly what goes on.
Dude with mega kick streamer energy wants his song to go viral. He should sample and remix the Reverend talking about the teacher lady flopping her junk out at school.
We got teachers spreading butthole. We got teachers spreading butthole. We got, yeah, that would go crazy.
goes on. When everything you get is
everything that you want in prisons. Which would you prefer?
My finger on the trigger or
me face head down across your floor.
face down across your floor.
Me face down across your floor.
Long as this is loaded, and will you tell all your friends you've got your gun to my head? This song was only wishful thinking. This song
Dude, this song goes so fucking crazy.
was only wishful thinking.
All right, sorry. Back to the news. I had an emo moment. I'm sorry. Parents share winning. Wait. Parents share warning after son spends $4,000 playing video games. Oh shit.
Cover story. An exclusive first look at a new report about video games, finding that some may leave players vulnerable to scams and theft. Elizabeth Schulze is here with the details. Good morning, Elizabeth.
It's just a fucking. It just cuts to Tectone's parents. Mom, Dad, this game is badass. I've been playing. What's the name of the new one? Wuthering Wanders, or whatever it is.
Sunday music video still lives rent-free in my head. The slow motion bullet. Goated.
Yeah. Mom, Dad, I'm a grown-ass man. I can spend money on gacha games if I want to. Wuthering Waves is badass, dude. Our son Tectone won't stop spending money on games.
Hey, good morning, Michael. More than 200 million Americans regularly play video games, including 3 out of 4 kids under the age of 18. This new report is sounding the alarm about how gamers don't always have the same protections on their money in the virtual world as they would in the real world.
This morning, a new warning for Americans who spend $57 billion every year in the virtual world of video games.
Yo, why are they building this like it's a heroin video? Back of the head? The fucking dark lit hands? It's like, what the? A grim warning to the nearly 56 billion Americans who spend the majority of their money on stupid fucking video games. You stupid fucking animals, you should be put down.
Virtual world of video games.
We want to make sure it's not a haven for fraud, scams, and abuse.
Oh.
Rohit Chopra is the head of the CFPB, the government agency charged with safeguarding Americans' finances.
CFPB, okay.
He gave GMA an exclusive first look at a report highlighting how using virtual currencies to buy coveted items like vehicles, weapons, or characters could put
Dude, damn. Oh, man, look at this sword and this armor. These skins go crazy, bro.
At risk.
What's pretty obvious is that their financial incentives are for players to spend as much as possible.
I think sometimes
the government discovers fucking gacha games for the first time. How much are they spending on these waifu titties? What do you mean? You could go out in the real world and get a real live prostitute for a fraction of the cost. Why are they doing this?
For cool.
I mean, when
I don't understand.
That shit was basically crack to me.
Real live women will take your money and suck your dick. Why are you doing this? We here at the CFPB do not understand.
He gave GMA an exclusive first look at a report highlighting how using virtual currencies to buy coveted items like vehicles, weapons, or characters could put real money at risk.
What's pretty obvious is that their financial incentives are for players
Not the
spend
same.
as much as possible.
I think sometimes it's confusing as to what's real.
This mother is so fucking angry at her kids. It is bleeding out her eyes.
Money and what's, fake money.
It's a lesson Michael and Jennifer Ferry.
This poor little fucker. What were you playing? Were you playing Fortnite, you little son of a bitch? How'd they get you?
His 8-year-old son Joey learned when he unintentionally racked
More
up
like government discovers
$4,000 in
capitalism,
charges
lol.
on his
Yeah. Okay. What was he playing? He's on his iPad. Subway Surfers?
parents' credit card.
What was it like looking at that statement and seeing all of those charges?
I mean, I lost my mind.
Yeah, we know. I could tell.
Months of trying, the Ferries finally got a full refund.
Oh.
But the new report warns gaming accounts often lack the security and protections of
Gotta be Roblox then.
traditional bank accounts, leaving them open to hacking, account theft, scams, and unauthorized transactions.
When we have a fraudulent charge on our credit card, we can fight it. Many times you see on these gaming platforms, there's really just finger pointing or not really taking accountability.
The Entertainment Software Association, which represents the video game industry, tells us we are committed to providing players and parents with transparent information and tools to make appropriate choices for themselves and their families, including the ability to manage in-game purchases, limit or block communications with other players, and manage when and for how long their children can play.
What would you say?
I'm not gonna lie, I might have been one of these kids. If I was born in this era, because I remember I was a crackhead for arcades. I remember there was an arcade in Michigan that I would go to, and I would gather cans. I think I've told you this. I would gather fucking cans for the 10-cent deposit, and I would gather cans to buy Beanie Babies, to eat Flurries, which I don't know if you've ever had a Flurry before. It's just like a fucking, it's ice cream with a candy bar blended in it, and play video games. I would play video games at an arcade all day if it was my fucking ability to. I remember I probably beat the X-Men arcade cabinet no less than 100 times.
To critics who say it's not really the CFPB's role to be looking at the video game industry.
I think we shouldn't think of this as traditional video games. It's an immersive world where there is its own economy. But what we want to make sure is that it's not just
He was definitely playing Roblox.
sidestep existing rules.
Okay, so keep in mind there are options to turn on those parental controls. You can block or restrict the money that your kids spend while playing video games. You can also consider linking your child's account to a prepaid gift card instead of to your credit or debit cards, guys.
Advice there. Thank you. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Have you heard of a place called Fun Spot in New Hampshire?
No.
It's one of the largest arcades in the world, and it is the absolute tits.
Oh man, I gotta go check it out. There used to be more arcades.
GMA cover story.
There used to be more arcades out here in Los Angeles, but they've closed a bunch of them. Feels fucking bad, man. It's interesting. I just like putting those kind of predatory purchases in games for like really young kids feels so bad, man.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Take me home to my empty refrigerator, hanging out on the church steps.
I just remember back in my day, a single quarter would get you a play of a game. I remember being like a single quarter warrior too. You know what I mean? We looked down on people that had to just pump quarters to get far in a game. You wanted to see how far you could get with a single quarter. But we don't value that anymore.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Yep. Oh, thank you. Chef 7, thank you. Yeah, I don't know, man. Well, I mean, we were talking about it the other day, and people were like, well, you're making too big a deal of this. The $500 Riot Ari skin. That shit is crazy. $500 for a skin, baby. Sheesh. I don't get it. I don't understand. Japanese spoon puts electrical field in your mouth to tickle you into tasting salt, now on sale. What? 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 Finally. Finally. Do we have subtitles? What's happening? He's just pressing the button. Music. Fuck! Wait, did you see his face? He kind of like trembled. I don't like that. Watch this area. It looks like he's like oh my God. Okay, this man is in pain. Shut up. Come on, dude. This dude is fucking in pain. His fillings are probably fucking rattling in his skull. What the hell? Flick your nuts with it after? Oh my God. What? No. This dude is, it is shocking his mouth hole. Okay, I gotta read the article associated with this. And then I gotta buy one of these. It's like a party in your mouth, and electricity is invited. We're more than 5 months into 2024, and we still don't have the flying cars or robot butlers that future thinkers had promised us would be ours in the 21st century. But you know what Japan finally does have? High-tech spoons that create an electrical field in your mouth to trick your brain into thinking food tastes saltier than it really is. Yes, Kirin Holdings has made good on a promise they made back in 2022, even if it took them a little longer than expected. The Electrisasalt electric spoon. Electrisasalt spoon is now on sale. The way the spoon works is simple. If startling to those unfamiliar with science behind it, the of salty flavor is largely dependent on the effect of sodium ions have on taste buds and the resulting message that gets sent to the brain. Ordinarily, these sodium ions are evenly distributed within your mouth when you take a bite of food, which Kirin claims can make them harder to detect. The tip of the Electrisasalt spoon is equipped with a mechanism that sends an electric charge into the food that it comes in contact with, and also creates an electric field around your tongue when you put the spoon in your mouth that causes the sodium ions to bunch together. Kirin says and their more concentrated formation causes the same amount of salt to create a stronger perceived flavor than it would without the electrical charge field. The goal is to make food and recipes that are low sodium and thus healthy still taste satisfyingly flavorful. Well, I gotta buy this now. Is it on Amazon? Man, let me see if this is on Amazon. I don't see it on Amazon. Electra Salt Spoon, Japan. It's not loading. Okay, it's 19,000 yen, which is like $140, right? All right, well, I'll order this later when we figure out how to do it. Haas, remind me that I gotta buy an Electra Salt Spoon. Ayo. Electra Salt Spoon. All right, well, I'm gonna shock my mouth. Magnet fishing win is our next story.
This could be you in the Japanese.
A U.S. couple have pulled a safe.
Oh, man. I'm expatting. I'm leaving and I'm never coming back. Do you understand? Do you understand me? This is what I want. On the way to the gym the other day, I saw a guy shit into a cup and then throw the shit at a storefront in Los Angeles. They have little tiny Studio Ghibli fucking water wheels. I got dudes throwing poop at a front window when I'm just trying to go play some pickup basketball. Gonna put in the work to actually learn the language? Actually, yes. I have been on Duolingo for a long time. Okay, this is... Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. This... when I thought I was safe, we got Tanuki pulling his cock out. Listen, here's what I'll say. I will make the effort to learn the language. But, and follow me on this, I feel like I am an extrovert introvert, where I like both. I like both polar extremes, right? And I feel like, as someone who's both an extrovert and an introvert, I have been hitting the extrovert part of my personality so fucking hard for like the last 6 years with streaming and with Los Angeles and going out that I am just happy to be completely on my own forever for the rest of my life. Like, I just want to go to Japan and never talk to a living soul. Just smile vaguely at strangers and eat fucking chicken from a gas station. That's what I want to do. So I will try and learn the language, and I will probably be able to speak it. But if I never am able to read it, I'll be okay with that. Holy shit. God damn it.
You will never in Japan, you will never be Japanese. You will never find the love of your life in Japan who looks like this and is a cutie pie. Japanese girl, you will never be the protagonist in an anime. You will never have superpowers that allow you to overcome your most greatest dream. You will always be a loser. What a weep!
Yes, I will. Yes, I will. If Premiere 2 could do it, I can do it. Okay? That's all I'm going to say.
Oh yeah.
And I need this.
Cool.
I fucking need this. Okay? I need a goal to keep making stuff. Because honestly, I feel like I've made enough stuff. I feel like I've made enough fucking stuff. The only thing that's keeping me going is I feel like I need to get PewDiePie size so that Japan will welcome me in. That's it. That's all that's making me make more shit right now. Is this dream. Play this fucking video right now. I want to see more summer in Japan. Damn you. Play it. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. You literally can't stop me, chat. You can't stop me. I will make it there.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Chad, I just
With an estimated
graduated from my master's
$100,000
program. Thanks for keeping me sane during it, Will Neff.
Oh, hell yeah. Congratulations.
in cash inside from a murky waterway in a New York park. The couple were magnet fishing, searching for metal on Friday afternoon, pulling the safe from a lake in Corona Park and cracking it open to find the loot. A lot of the money is water damage, but some can be salvaged.
Oh.
And with no way to find the owner, it's likely they'll be able to keep what they have found.
This is the impossible thing that actually did happen this time.
Why is my man wearing a fucking WWE belt?
Not just the money that the world knows about so far, but we found jewels and gold and pearls and everything.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, this was a breakup. This was a breakup, and on the way out, someone threw someone safe in the motherfucking river.
The couple are veteran magnet fishers, often filming their finds, including many guns that have been tossed into the waterways. Those, though, are handed over to police.
Pulled the blicky out of the water.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Crime is good, actually.
Is it? Did you see this cozy game Blau found on stream? I found the coziest game on stream.
Today's video, I just want to show you guys a game that I've been following for like, I don't know. Like,
what is this?
You know, just as, you know, wall.
What is it?
Oh, you know what we could do that's really cute is like,
oh, that sound is good.
A little square design and do something like this.
Do you just build a cozy place? It's basically like a 3D canvas. Isn't it like that one game
outside?
What was the one called, like Mountain, where you're you're just literally in the game. You were just a mountain. Tiny Glade. I might have to give that a dance. All right, time for the crime section. North Korea flies 260 feces-filled balloons across the border to the south. Oh.
Hundreds of balloons. North Korea sent hundreds of balloons carrying trash and excrement to South Korea on Wednesday. Kim Yo-jong, the sister of North Korean leader, said the balloons were gifts of sincerity for South Koreans who, quote, cry for freedom of expression. South Korean military's Explosive Ordnance Unit and Chemical and Biological Warfare Response Team were deployed to inspect.
That is so petty.
Residents like
that is so petty.
Alert, warning them to keep away and report any sightings to authorities.
의도적인 장소를 지정을 해서
It was so creepy and scary that the balloon might have fallen because North Korea might have had a specific target.
그게 만약에 진짜 오물이 아닌
Everyone was so scared at that moment. I wondered what would have happened to us if there was not just garbage but viruses or chemicals.
너무 소름이 끼쳐서 다들 굉장히 공포에 떨었던 것 같아요.
More than 260 balloons had been detected as of Wednesday afternoon, and most of them have landed on the ground.
Just sending bags of shit.
Of staff.
This is
released by the South military.
Flaming bags of shit across the border.
To them and trash strewn around some collapsed balloons. Yonhap news agency said some contained animal feces.
Wow.
An official at Seoul's presidential office said the North might want to test the South's reaction, but vowed to respond calmly. Sending balloons to the North has been a tactic regularly used by South Korean. They are often led by defectors escaped from North Korea. North Korea has reacted angrily.
They send supplies back
To those balloons, which usually carry anti-Pyongyang leaflets, mini radios, food, and USB memory sticks with K-pop music videos and dramas.
USB memory sticks with K-pop. Dude, it would be so funny if this motherfucker gets overthrown because someone gets a thumb drive and they're like, what is this? Plug it in and it's just fucking Blackpink. How you like that? And they're like, oh, fuck this shit. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill the glorious leader. Have you ever seen these Blackpink women? I'm ready to risk it all. That's how I felt the first time I saw Blackpink. First time I saw Blackpink, I was at Coachella and I was ready to risk it all, bro. If you told me I had a shot at one of them if I overthrew a dictator, I would have considered it.
The recent incident comes days after North Korea denounced balloons sent from the South, calling them dirty things and a dangerous provocation. North Korea vowed on Wednesday to send more balloons to South Korea. Dozens of times the number is said South Korea had sent into its territory, according to state media KCNA.
Perfect spot for your next Japan trip. All right, we are going to watch more Japan videos as like a syncopation to this stream because they are just hitting on God right now.
Nice travel destinations here in Japan. It's the cutest little mountain town. There's not a lot of people or public transportation. There's no nightlife, and you'll find that most things are closed on Sunday. The main attraction is the Takachiho Gorge.
Is movie night tomorrow?
So you can book a slot.
Nope,
rent these
Wednesday.
Blue boats and boat down this volcanic gorge. This is probably one of the most beautiful natural attractions I've seen in all of my travels around Japan. I drove here from Beppu, which is another one of my favorite locations in Japan. It was a beautiful 2.5-hour scenic drive through the mountains. I highly recommend. Compared to a lot of destinations in Japan, this one was significantly less touristy. And of course, one of my favorite things to do is walk around the little shops and eat some food. This beautiful lookout point where you can see views all around the city and the mountains. Before moving to Japan, I just figured it was all city and I never thought of the countryside. The town also has a lot of...
See? These people did it. I can do it too.
Beautiful shrines, but this one was our favorite. It was tucked into a small cave and full of thousands of these rock formations. The belief is that when you build a rock tower, one of your wishes will come true, but you definitely don't want to knock a tower over.
I'm gonna make it. You can't fucking stop me. You can't fucking stop me from living my goddamn dream. That was funny. The trash balloons over the border. Cincinnati police, no loose tigers found after reported sighting.
We are leading the way with breaking news this morning as police search the area around the zoo after reports of a possible tiger sighting.
Yeah, and they're taking this seriously.
Right.
WLWT News 5's Giacomo Luca live for us at the scene this morning with what we know so far and what police are now saying about this case. Giacomo.
Yeah, Megan, currently making our way through Burnett Woods right now, the park right across from the University of Cincinnati campus, where officials were kind of on the search early this morning. Incredibly foggy through the area as we take a live drive through the park early this morning. Of course, officials saying that they had a report of a tiger on the loose. They went out to search for it.
Harley, are you giving me shade? You want to sit with me? Come on. Come on. Come on.
What the dog doing?
Come here, fucker. Come on. Don't be that way. You're being cunty. Come on. Thank you. Good boy.
So far, no police officers have reported whether or not they saw anything of the nature. But of course, intriguing the interest of folks as we take this live drive early this morning. Cincinnati Zoo telling us that they have gone ahead and taken a look and have accounted for both of their tigers. So unclear today whether or not that search is being called off if it continues. We know we have seen some officials, specifically with UC police, still circling the area, especially around Crosley Tower, which is one of the other places that
fuck Carol Baskin.
Looking early this morning.
That Carol Baskin is a bitch.
Down,
we all know she killed her husband.
That looks like it. Of course,
she put tuna oil on his ball sack, and that tiger ate him alive.
Concerning if someone says that they saw
fuck Carol Baskin.
The reported tiger would be much larger than any of the other animals that really traverse downtown Cincinnati. Long Clifton Avenue is one of the places where police were looking, as well as MLK Junior Drive. So far, it remains foggy, and we believe that search coming to an end early this morning. We are live along MLK Junior Drive. Giacomo Luca, WLWT News 5.
Thank you, DJ. Appreciate you. So there is a loose tiger in Cincinnati. All right. Okay. Entire herd of cattle disappear from Quebec farm in suspected theft. Oh no, the video link broke. All right, well, we'll come back to that one. Wait. Chip crime? Uh-oh, this is very big for me. Pringles thief told police, once you pop, you can't stop. Adam Spencer admitted to a string of thefts, including 2 separate incidents at the same shop in one morning. A Pringles thief told police, once you pop, you can't stop. They paid this guy. This is guerrilla marketing for sure. Adam Spencer stole 17 tubes of Pringles in one go during his thieving spree in April and May in Sutton in Ashfield, Nottinghamshire. Spencer was spotted on Tuesday by police officials on patrol in the area who identified him as the suspect they had been looking for over a series of burglaries and thefts. Spencer fled on bicycle as police tried to arrest him, but was caught by police officers chasing him on foot. 2 of the robberies he was wanted for happened on the same morning in the same Iceland shop. After breaking in through a back door at 2:40 a.m. on the 2nd of May and stealing meat products, he returned around 4:20 a.m. and stole more than 300 pounds worth of stock, not the weight, the currency. He also stole from 3 other shops in the area, first targeting a Tesco on 11th of April, and then Asda and Iceland shops on the 17th of April and the 19th of May. The actions of the prolific thieves like Spencer can have a really negative impact on communities who don't want to see their stores targeted again and again. PC Dean Fenton of the Nottinghamshire Police says burglary is also a very serious offense. So we were pleased to be able to link Spencer to 2 he was involved in, as well as the shop thefts, and put him before the courts.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Will, thank you for everything you do.
Thank you.
Truly helping me through my severe pain.
Thank you.
Currently dealing with flu and a fever.
Oh,
Streams
no.
are keeping me going during these sleepless nights.
Dude,
God bless you.
Sometimes when you get
Legend Nafla.
that fucking fever flu and you're just like, you got the shakes, that's, you know what? It's a shitty time, but also sometimes that's when you can get the absolute coziest. Sometimes when I get the flu, even though I feel like shit, just get giga cozy. That's when you need to order some food, like some good food, even if you're not hungry, some soup, maybe ramen, sip some tea, watch some anime, and get really cozy.
An 81-year-old man accused of terrorizing an Azusa community for years with a slingshot. The suspected serial slingshot vandal making his first court appearance today. And Eyewitness News reporter Amy Powell is live in the newsroom with the new details. Amy?
Well, that's right, David. He's accused of causing significant damage and terrorizing his neighbors with a slingshot for several years. Today, the 81-year-old man police arrested for the crime, making his first court appearance. Prince King appearing in the West Covina courtroom to face vandalism charges, including felony counts and 2 misdemeanors, all in connection with incidents in his Azusa neighborhood. The damage includes broken windows of homes and cars. A cat was also struck by BBs.
Oh,
One resident collecting bags of BBs fired at his house. The 81-year-old slingshot vandal was arrested last week. Attorneys say he suffers from a number of medical ailments.
Dude, this is the face of no remorse. This is the face of no remorse. And I'd do it again.
Attorneys say he suffers from a number of medical ailments. The judge granted King release on his own recognizance. Now he's allowed to go home to pick up medications, but he cannot stay at his home. And if he violates the judge's order, he
Whoa, thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate you. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Thank you.
Any deadly weapons or a slingshot. He's also been ordered to stay 200 yards away from affected homes and not to contact any alleged victims. He's due back in court on June 17th for a preliminary hearing.
Hello, I'm Mark.
Bart Simpson looks terrible. That's, hey, you know what?
Mark Brown.
That guy was just doing it for the love of the game. 81 years old and he just loves fucking shit up. Update, this man died right after this, never had to pay for his crimes. Well, dude, he couldn't slingshot anymore. His heart was dead. Someone asked cozy anime recommendations. Cozy anime recommendations, I recommend Mushishi. Mushishi is probably the coziest anime. Or anything by Studio Ghibli, really. But Mushishi is really good. By the way, I just watched the 3rd season of Demon Slayer, and it was not good. Does anybody else agree with that? I thought the movie and the 2nd season were absolutely incredible. And then the 3rd season, I was like, oh, this is like not very good. I was shocked at how, like, I was like, oh, this is like so anticlimactic. Bad take? I disagree, and I'm going to tell you why. I'll quickly give my take on this. I think the thing that I really enjoy about Demon Slayer is every season is like a build to a really great fight, right? Like the first 2 seasons were all like builds to one really incredible fight, and I loved that. And it's kind of like what saves the show, in my opinion, because the story isn't like that unique and the characters aren't really that. But the fights are incredible. And honestly, I thought season 3, because they split the bad into 2 villains, it kind of felt anticlimactic. And also, it just felt like the characters were like never in jeopardy of losing to either of them. I was just kind of like, oh, okay, like both these demons feel pretty kind of fucking weak. I don't know. That was 4th season's going to be mid too. It's a training arc. I fuck with training arcs. I like training arcs. I just thought that season was kind of like, eh. Also, I'll be honest, the fan service girl that they have in the show is I don't know. She's a lot of fan service. She's a lot of fan service. What else was I gonna say? She bad? Yeah, I mean, definitely, yeah, for sure. But she's like genetically built in a lab to be like extra sexy. Like it makes no sense. Like they're literally like, oh my god, she has a demon mark that makes her more dense. It makes her tits and her thighs more dense, so she eats infinitely. It's like, what the hell? That's a thing? That's part of her character arc? Yes. I was like, what? This is insane. What else was I gonna say about the 3rd season? Because I loved the 2nd season. That was kind of it. Oh, the other thing was it didn't feel like it had any stakes. I feel like the stuff that I have liked about Demon Slayers, like when they kill main characters, because it kind of feels like Game of Thronesy. And they kind of just didn't do that this season. Anyway, all right, moving on. Dine and Dash crime. A pair enjoyed pricey meals. A delicious Chinese meal. No what? So no toe rings? No toe rings. And bolted when it was time to pay. Their Dine and Dash ended in jail. How much did they eat? A Welsh couple dined and a pricey bill came behind bars. How much did they eat? Including 3-course meals, the finest cuts of meat, and double portions of dessert. Oh, they fucking drove it up. That sucks. Dine and dashing is brutal. I do not endorse stealing from restaurants. That's kind of shitty.
Charge. Eating a meal, a succulent Chinese meal.
Like fast food, listen, if you're starving, you got to do what you got to do. I get it. But like a lot of restaurants don't actually have, it said 1,486 worth of food. Jesus Christ. A lot of restaurants don't have great margins, and that sucks. Another homeowner association is mad. All right, well, let's see what they're mad about.
Tony Busby owns the tank, but his homeowners association
the what?
Says it has to go. Marcelino Benito spoke with the owner.
Well, Ron, take a look. This is the real deal, an authentic World War II tank right in the middle of River Oaks. Today, I talked to the man who owns it, Tony Busby. He told me he's not too worried about that HOA letter. In fact, he told me he will move his tank only when he is ready to move his tank.
Yeah, it's a fucking tank.
In the heart of River Oaks.
Oh, and you can charge admission out here.
Neighbors.
It's great for America.
Are coming face to face.
Great for America.
With history without ever leaving the neighborhood.
This particular tank landed at Normandy on D+4. Liberated.
How the fuck did he? What?
Paris, and ultimately went all the way to Berlin. This is a piece of American history. But for this type of vehicle, we would not have won the war.
Attorney Tony Busby bought the fully functional World War II tank overseas last year for $600,000.
Fully functional $600,000?
Took a year to get here, and now it's here on River Oaks Boulevard.
And the River Oaks Property Owners Group isn't happy about it.
And it's not violating any ordinance, but for some reason it makes the Homeowners Association board uncomfortable.
They sent Busby this letter saying,
yeah, it's a functioning tank, brother.
It impedes traffic, causes a safety issue, and is causing serious concerns for neighbors.
If you're offended by it, I would tell you lighten up. Just lighten up. I mean, my goodness, it ain't hurting you anyway.
But finding those concerned neighbors wasn't easy.
I wish it was permanent.
Everyone we spoke to loves it.
I think it's an asset.
I fucking love it. Every day I drive by that tank, I thank God I'm an American. I wish we could get some more.
And I think if you watch the cars, everyone slows down and says, wow, that's America.
You saw there was 15 or 20 people here this morning, kids crawling up, people that, you know, what we're all about, what our history's about.
Busby says he's not losing too much sleep over that HOA letter for now.
This dude's just ripping a stove.
He's keeping his new tank right where it is.
I guess they could ticket it. I guess they could try to tow it.
They could try. You can't tow a tank.
But the truth is, until I decide to move it, it ain't going anywhere.
Now, Busby says his tank will actually end up at his East Texas ranch. He tells me he plans to move this tank in about 2 weeks. Standing for Houston, I'm Marcelino Benito, KHOU 11 News.
That was actually such a Giga Chad thing. You have no power to move my tank. You have no fucking power to move my goddamn tank. So I'll move my tank when I'm goddamn good and ready. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody throw Haas a heartfelt thank you. Because that, my friends, is all the news that's fit to print. If this is your first time here and you enjoyed yourself, we do that every Monday. We do a roundup of all the silliest stories in the world, and Haas puts a lot of work into that, and we really appreciate him. It's become my favorite frickin' segment to do every week, and I can't do it without him. So clap it up. Now we will do as tradition. I will blindly read the best headlines that did not make it into the mix. Here they are, the honorable mention headlines. Sword fighting is not what you think.
Boy Kissers Central. We love kissing boys.
All right, that's a pride story. Overturned strawberry truck causes jam on 2 highways. NYC's rat-hating mayor, Eric Adams, is once again ticketed for rats at his Brooklyn property. Okay. Ohio man plans to take a 2-person submersible to Titanic depths to show the industry is safe after the Ocean Gate tragedy. All right. All right. Georgia woman calls 911 to get raccoon tased, but instead has deputies Google restaurants hours for her. And that's all the news that's fit to print. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me on this Monday. We do this segment every Monday. One more time, thanks to Haas. That's probably all the reaction